What's up?
What's up?
Good evening, kids.
We had to get extra masculine because of Smurfy's little feminine voice there.
What's up? Hi, everybody. It's me.
That's gonna give me nightmares for the rest of my life.
I'm 2 feet tall. I like ice cream and puppy dogs and rainbows.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's fucking
Am I little
frightening.
pony?
Frightening, that's what that is, frightening.
That laugh was even worse. That laugh will haunt my dreams forever. Can't sleep,
Hey, kids.
Look, that's horrible. It is fucking scary, Ma.
Oh, I pulled better cartoons out of my... Hey, kids.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, everybody! It's Dr. Nick.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nick Rivera. Oh, what's going on, guys? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, happy Turkey Day weekend.
Gobble, gobble.
Woohoo, Turkey Day!
Thanks for giving me some turkey.
Apparently you're Mr. Rogers there, buddy. You need your cardigan though.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Creeps, please don't put a cardigan on.
Get a cardigan.
I suspect that it wasn't the Oilers, Kingpin. That's the only guess I have. Are we playing you tonight?
Wins at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
It's so true.
It's so true.
Oh, you guys beat me in OT. At least we got a point away. I didn't even realize we were playing you guys tonight.
Even
So
so,
how is everybody out there in Vapeland tonight?
Sorry.
Stop singing, my ears are bleeding.
What's crazy is there's
Fuck
11
you.
goals scored tonight.
Hi, everybody. And
Why am I, like, not in that? Why am I not
'Cause
in
you're special.
everybody? Fuck you, KP!
special needs.
I'm not short bus special, so fuck you all.
Window liquor.
Crayon eater.
The yellow ones taste like buns. The yellow crayons taste like bugs, just in case anyone was wondering.
I thought you said the yellow ones taste like fun. I'm like, that's awesome.
I like me the yellow
The
ones.
yellow ones taste like awesome.
Where to put 40 juice?
personally, Chess, I would recommend in atomizers.
That's a good
That's
plan.
just
Good
me,
start.
That's where I would put the juice.
So I got some killer news for this Saturday. I've been saving it. I was going to say something on Thursday, but I thought I'd keep my yippee yap shut. And I got to say it. My mom, die-hard smoker. I sent her just this little Cigalite PCC kit that shit the bed on her, and she went a good week with having only, I think, one cigarette. She said, until her EVOD kit showed up. She filled her EVOD kit immediately, and hasn't had the desire to go back to a cigarette yet. And she's hanging out with us tonight.
I can't fly,
Most
KP.
excellent.
So another
I'm just saying.
convert.
Yay. Okay, it's not time to be silly. Oh, is it the ending?
So my only high note is I made a new juice here, middle of August, and kind of set it to the side and didn't do a whole lot with it. And in revisiting it here in the last week, it started to grow on me something fierce. And I have to say, so far today, I have not vaped Sugar Cookie.
What?
I have not vaped Vader. I have not vaped
Whoa.
G-Money. I have not vaped Delight. I have not touched Caramel Sundae.
What is this
Only
new
juice
juice you
I've
speak of?
since I got up today is Tree of Knowledge.
Oh, really?
Oh. Explain. What is the tree of knowledge? Are you smarter for vaping it?
Well, it's an apple juice with a touch of citrus going on it. It's a light apple. Like, don't expect like apple sauce. It's a light apple with a touch of citrus, a touch of cherry in it. It's just a really crisp, clean flavor, and I think it's going to need one more rendition yet. I think it needs a touch of menthol in it.
And when does it become available for Alberta testers?
Look at Craig's hand right now.
Ooh.
What? I'm a tester? Well, what? I'm only 3 minutes away.
You're only 3 apples high, too.
Shut up! We're not talking about what comes in free.
You've got to concentrate, Kriegs. I would say try one 10 ml bottle straight up, the way it's said to be mixed.
Yeah.
Try one bottle, adding 3% menthol to it.
Okay. I'm sure I mixed it. There it is, right there. Hey, no, now I can shamelessly plug my my company here. With the tree of knowledge in a bottle with a fancy label and everything.
Ooh.
Okay, so now, see, I haven't tried this one yet, I don't think, because I've been slowly going through the new lineup, or the additional lineup, I don't know how you would classify it, additional lineup, I guess. And, yeah, now I need to find a fucking EVOD that's empty or some shit.
Only we could put juice through the screen and I would hold one up for you.
I know, right?
You need, like, taste-o-vision and smell-o-vision and all kinds of stuff.
Sex-o-vision, I want sex.
You can just run over to his house and pick up a bottle.
We're in the middle of a show, sir.
Yeah,
What
I
do you
can't, like,
want?
just up and take off.
Excuse
Well,
me,
it
I'll
would-
see you on the next camera in 3 minutes.
Won't you be back in 3 minutes?
I don't know. Those little legs might look like they're moving fast, but they're really not.
Shut up! I don't even know why I come in here on Saturdays. You
'Cause
guys just make fun of me the whole
'cause you
time.
like the
Comic relief.
I like vision.
You've been vaping tree. I've filled up my Pro Tank 1, which doesn't mean much because I hate this thing.
Is that the... I don't know. You gave away the one that you smushed.
Yeah, Chess has it. Everyone check out Trois Rivières Vapes. Trois Rivières. That's funny. I have a company? What? Actually, I don't have a company officially yet. But I have the paperwork right here to be a company officially. Oh, who doesn't love the first pull off a fucking Pro Tank before it's wicked? Oh.
Nom.
Right? Am I right? Who hasn't fucking been there,
God,
right?
God love that hot silica taste.
Yeah, that is some tasty silica. Do you have something to wash this down with?
Yeah, you should chase that burnt silica with a side of dry hit, Jenny.
Right?
Oh.
Yeah,
Exactly,
just a nice follow-up with red hot stainless steel.
Wow, not good.
It is light, brother.
But I don't think you'd want it any heavier. I think it would lose what I was trying to do. It does sweeten a little bit with the steep. The flavor doesn't change much, but it sweetens a touch with the steep.
I'm just excited for an Apple vape that doesn't taste like some sort of Mr. Clean solution.
Or cleaner.
Oh no,
body
no,
Certainly not.
no,
Mr.
you won't
Clean.
get that from this.
It's
There's just a lot of Apple vapes that are very chemical tasting. So I'm very excited for one that's not.
It's you know what? If you wouldn't have said the word cherry in your description, I probably wouldn't have picked up on it.
But there is a touch of cherry there,
There
and like
is, yeah,
we're
there
only
is.
talking a touch,
But that's such a strong
just
flavor.
to get the sweetener into it.
Well, I'm excited to try it.
I'm still impressed with the Pro Tank. I'm so glad that the Pro Tank 2 made the one change that I hated about the Pro Tank 1.
What about instead of menthol, Corey? Would it work with, say, Culotta?
I think so. Like, I think, like, I'm vaping it right now without menthol in it. I haven't tried it with a menthol in it yet. My only thing I would use the menthol for isn't to actually make it a menthol juice. It's just to cool it down. So it would need to be tested with either or Culotta or menthol, and just see which one plays best. Like, I wouldn't want to do like Perky Pom Pom with it, you know, where it comes out with a fairly strong menthol.
I don't think it needs menthol core.
You don't think so? See, till you tasted it right there, I'm the only person that's ever vaped this bud. This one didn't go out to any testers. I didn't even give it to Amy to test.
No, it's. I think if you were to cool it anything, it would diminish the apple in it.
Well, that very well could be true.
Because I mean, it's not a.
I don't know. I like it because it's a nice change. Like there's no phlegm buildup from vaping it. It's a nice change to the heavies that I've been vaping lately.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
Cool,
if anyone's a Corey profile fan, and by that I mean ice cream pudding area, this isn't one of them. But it's good on its own. It's not. I'm trying to explain this to you, so that I'm just to read for the first time here with the person who created it in the same room as me. It's
definitely a step out from where I've been before.
Mm-hmm. But
because it's not like cool. Even the fruits I've done over the top.
Right, that's what I was going to say.
top.
This is a fruit vape, but it's not a fucking bam fruit vape. It's not like wow, that's Okanagan medley, or no, this is. No, it's good.
Oh, I'm excited.
It's good. I like this. Is it an all day for me? I don't know. I'm not a fruit guy. I don't know if I could do it all day, but maybe I could. We'll see.
I'm gonna have to try some of that there.
But I don't think it's something a newbie would like. I think it's too light for somebody that's just starting. Till the taste buds have come back from smoking.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be on the mellow side for a smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, when I first started, I had a couple of lighter juices, and I mean, for me, it wasn't there.
I am super impressed with the performance of Pro Tanks. Blows my mind. It really does. That such a simple little device works so well.
Pro Tank 2, total win in my book. Pro Tank
Right?
1, vape great. I like using my own drip tips.
Yep.
Pro Tank 2, I couldn't ask for a better disposable device. I couldn't do it. I
And that's
prefer
the
to a
beautiful
Cardo
thing,
tank to a...
Is that it's not a completely disposable device. It's not like a CE4. You toss that head, rinse the tank, put a new head in, and it's a brand new vape all over again.
Yeah, they're good. Like, they're money well spent to get a Pro Tank.
You know, here, this is kind of funny when I think about it now, as I'm sitting here vaping on a Kanger Pro Tank, is that back when I started last winter, it was all Joytech. Why is Zai smirking like a naughty schoolgirl caught doing something?
Because she's a naughty schoolgirl. She got caught doing something.
I don't get caught.
You just got caught, bitch.
I don't get caught.
But when I started vaping back last winter, and Corey was getting emails, very loud emails.
I love his emails.
It was all Joytech.
We shall turn this shit off.
Joytech this, Joytech that, Joytech. But now
Yep.
here we are, almost a year later, and people like Anokin and Kanger, I think, have surpassed Joytech.
I think so. I mean, you don't really hear a lot
I don't
about
know.
Joytech anymore.
But Joytech hasn't diminished either. They just
No.
they haven't kept up.
Yeah.
Like Joytech still quality-wise makes one of the best products out there.
They're still
you
one of the
can't fault-
go-tos.
Yeah, you can't fault them on quality. Just
Innovation.
man, the Pro Tank and the iClear 30 and the iClear 16, like, they went somewhere that we hadn't been before. And that's actually, as 1% vapors, each one of us can grab a Pro Tank and find satisfaction in it. A year ago, if we had our current needs and we're a year in the past, there was nothing other than a rebuildable that could have given us the vape that we all desire.
So, this kind of lends itself back to the conversation we had a couple weeks ago about is the Pro Tank and the EVOD the end of the Clear Miser Road? But
I still don't think so.
Joytech came out with the T system with those pointy little atomizer things, and they haven't left them. Like, that's followed through in the E-roll and the I can't even think of the other names of them, but they all have those little puncture atomizers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they haven't innovated
spike.
themselves in almost a year. Yeah, the spike.
And you got to wonder what goes on in their R&D department, because that was a flop. Like the first time it launched, it should have been shut down and revisited because it was a flop. The amount of water you have to add to your juice to be able to get that system to work is just crazy.
Constant dry hits, that one.
Man, the first time
And the fine line in between dry hit and flood is ridiculous.
The first time I vaped on those, I was like, what? This is vaping? Like, that was my first kit, was an Evo T, I think it was. And all you could taste was fucking burnt goddamn plastic. I was like, fuck this. Off to 7 I went, export a light blue king size, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Then I came back home, jumped on the internet,
That's
and
not
looked for a
something
new
that's going to
kit.
make you. That's it. That's not something that's going to make you quit.
Well, we got shown the new iClear 30, what are they calling it? The iClear 30S?
Yes, yeah.
Or-
Yep.
Last night, Joe was vaping one, and they do take your own drip tip.
Yay!
The new iClear 30s that are going to be coming with the VTR, you can use your own 510 drip tip in them.
Okay, so I've seen them just in a video. The inside looks like a cardo tube, but it's got like a lot of holes in it. Is that actually real, or is that just something I saw in the video?
The wicks are down inside that protective sheet.
They're like tucked away.
Yep.
That's so cool.
See, I still have a problem with that. And
Why?
ever since C4's, VV Nova's, anything that's a top coil, I just think you're just going against gravity. I mean, I think that's why I fell in love with BCC, because of my pragmatic mind. It's like, well, yeah, put
Juice
the
goes
fucking
down.
coil at the bottom, juice is at the bottom, wicking is wicking from right by side. Come here, fucking juice, and I'm gonna fucking vaporize you. Versus, get up here, tilt it, twirl it,
And
right?
see, I might be a little bit more on the old school side of things, being a hick and growing up in the sticks with storm lanterns and all that. Like, I see where the top coil comes in, because we had the storm lanterns in the house and for the shop, wherever else, for when the power went out. And they're all a top flame, the wick draws the oil up, and they work. And they've worked for hundreds and hundreds of years. So I think the bottom coil is better than the top coil.
But it's not.
But the
to say
top coil is not a
doesn't
retarded
work.
concept.
No, but when you think about it, though, I mean, kerosene or whatever you're using as a fuel for your storm lamps, kerosene is an easily wicked material or liquid. It's a thin liquid, and it naturally creates vapor, and it expands with heat, so it's wicking easily on its own. VG and PG, are they an easily wickable liquid?
I would say they are. Not to the same extent that's something that's wax based like kerosene is, but it definitely works. Same as our jennies, they work. Are we fighting gravity with them? Of course. But it's the system. There's no fault in the system. Just there may be a better system out there.
Yeah, and don't get me. Yeah, I'm gonna backpedal a little bit, and I'm gonna say that I don't agree with the top wick system compared to a bottom coil system. But that's just me saying, why
Yep.
fight gravity if you don't have to? Which is why I sit down.
30s, I think, are a decent vape. I mean, I've got Roid Rage in my iClear 30, and I enjoyed it. You still got to give it the odd tilt and twirl, but it's not very often. I don't like that stupid-ass knuckle drip tip, though.
No, the knuckle drip tip's a deal breaker for me. And like what I like about the iClears is I get a fairly warm vape off it. Like I don't get a warm vape off a Pro Tank. I get a good vape, but not a warm vape. By the time I have it warm, it's burnt. And now if I drilled out the base so I'd have more airflow, we could get past the whole burnt thing. But I do get a lot more warmth out of a top coil.
Mm-hmm. It's so much closer to you, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny that we say that in a top coil system, it's warmer than a bottom coil system. It just shows you how fast that vapor cools.
It cools.
I mean, you're talking
Yeah, it's just a
about,
matter of a
you're
few
talking
seconds.
about, like,
It's ridiculous how fast it cools.
right? Because you're talking about what 3 inches of tube it's going up before it's in your mouth. So that 3 inches is the difference.
3 inches. We're talking the difference from coil position on a Pro Tank to coil position on an iClear 30, no more than 1.25 inches.
Well, there you go. See, that might explain why I think my penis is so big.
I was waiting for the penis joke.
As long as it makes her squeal, man, you got all you need.
This is true. The vape team had a lawyer and discussed the inevitable e-cig regs. Yes. I did not watch Vape Team. Did anyone else watch Vape Team on this Wednesday, right?
No.
No, but I did.
I was at work.
Oh, hold on, I gotta sneeze here. Where's my fucking mute key before I deafen everybody? I did come across an article of yours that
You may not be in the States, Chess, but the truth of the matter is that Canada time and time again takes the lead from other countries. So they look at our neighbors to the south, they look at Europe, they look at Australia, and we all kind of, from my experience, we kind of, take the lead from others. We're not at the forefront saying this is how we're going to regulate this. So what happens down in the States may not directly impact you, but it will influence the decisions made by our government.
Well, and I've got something to throw in there that I'm guessing most people haven't thought about. Our NIC supply comes from the south, south of the border. It comes from the States. Regardless of whether we're buying it in Canada or not, that NIC supply comes via the U.S. If the U.S. outlaws all online sales, what the fuck happens to our NIC supply?
Wow.
Now,
that I'm
Jeff,
scared.
do you want to unmute yourself for a sec?
You're muted. He's
Jesus
sitting there yapping away.
like I said, I think, I've said it time and time again, those who are in the know are going to be in the know. I mean, you're still going to get your nick, you're still going to get it from the same people, you're just going to go underground for it.
But
It's
but what does that do to our
It has
cause?
me worried.
Right. Right. I'm not necessarily worried about Corey or you or Zychik or myself
It's all the newbies.
or the bulk of the people that are in viewer chat right now. We've all been around and made these connections with people so that, like you said, the people that are in the know are going to be able to get Nick and be able to keep vaping the way as if nothing changed. Much like, and I hate to make the correlation, but much like someone who wants to get weed can get weed, right? You know someone who knows someone, but that I don't want to go underground.
But any idiot can grow weed. Any idiot can grow weed. To extract nick is a little bit more intensive than growing
Right.
A little bit of green.
But what I'm saying though
there's
is,
that to factor in. But like, as a businessman, you've made a big leap. You've signed a lease. You're getting ready to go live. You're getting ready to roll. You've got investment into this. As a juicer, I've got big investment into the future of this industry.
Yep.
You know, cash, time, name, the whole 9 yards. And I don't play the short game. You know, I didn't go at what I've done for quick money. It's done for where am I in 3 years, where am I in 5 years, where am I in 10 years. And that, when we don't know what the next step is, that's scary. You know, I have fear there that, you know, what happens if the ball drops? You know, what happens? You know.
I mean,
Can I source Nick from China? Yes, I can. You know, I can do the same thing that RTS is doing, or Nick Vape, or whoever the big suppliers are, and bring it in bulk, do it in a clean room with proper ventilation, in a chemical enclosure, break it down to 100 milligram from 990, you know, and do that. You know, that's within my skill set. Do I want to do that? Fuck no.
Right. And you know, it's not even so much. When you say you're scared, for me, I agree with that statement, but not for me. Like, I'm not scared, right? Because
no, not for my own vaping.
Well, not for anything. Not even for River City Vapes. Like when I started doing this vendoring, I still don't consider myself a vendor, but I guess I am. When I started, you know, selling stuff, it wasn't for oh my god, I'm going to make $1 million. It still isn't for oh my god, I'm going to make $1 million. It's oh my god, I found something that worked that got me off cigarettes. If the government comes in and outlaws Nick or any you know, fucks with anything we have going on right now, I feel sorry for all those smokers that never got the chance.
Yeah.
That's what scares me.
And that's one of the things that makes me so happy that my mom has given up the stinkies, gone to the digital revolution, so to speak, got into vaping. I mean, number one, the health is going to improve. She's, like all of us, still getting her Nick fix. It's not costing or not spending gobs of money on smelly cigarettes. And sadly, I mean, had it been 6 more months down or a year down the road,
that one?
I don't think it would have happened.
Well, why don't we watch another fan?
Especially if these new laws come into play.
Yeah, it would break my heart if the smokers out there never got a chance. Which is part of the reason why I jumped on getting an actual building, because that's going to get different people into vaping.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm of the opinion the more people in the general public that are vaping, the harder it's going to be for the government to squash us like the cockroaches that we are.
I wholeheartedly agree with that statement, because it's more of a fight back, right? There's more people behind this thing that you're trying to shut down.
Or you know, and God forbid, I mean, if the big government comes in and does shut down the online sales, which personally, if it's available in a brick and mortar of some sort, I'm okay with the banning of online sales of e-cigarettes.
From the standpoint of a guy that lives in the middle of fucking nowhere, the government can take that concept and shove it up their ass with an 8-inch fence post.
Sideways, I might add.
And if they need someone to come and help insert that fence post,
I'm there.
I'll help.
Right,
but it's going in pointy end first.
But you're
not going to go sideways?
You're also an hour away from a major city that would have a brick and mortar. It has one, actually. Right? Do you know what I mean? And I mean, it wouldn't be hard for I mean, not taking into consideration that you're DSV and that you have a fucking garage full of stuff to make your own juice. If you were just Corey, the guy that lives in Bruno, Saskatchewan, you know what I mean? The hour drive, it'd be like driving into town to get a carton of cigarettes every week. Instead, you're going in and grabbing 120 mils of juice. I'll see you next weekend.
While we're on this topic, I'd like to just share 2 paragraphs from an article in Forbes that I found, and it's written of the opinion of the author. It's heavily laden with quotes, but I'm not going to get into that. The first paragraph is, I accuse those responsible for impeding truthful communication about the real risks of e-cigarettes of collaborating in a cigarette protection campaign, whose effects will be to discourage smokers from quitting, leading to more dead smokers. Consider this. Those who stand in the way of acceptance of e-cigarettes are acting from motivations that are far removed from anything called public health. The non-profit groups in the forefront of anti-e-cigarette activism are also heavily funded by pharmaceutical companies in the business of selling near-useless smoking cessation drugs, a fact which they conveniently neglect to disclose. If tobacco companies carried on the same way, they would be hauled into a court by the FDA in a heartbeat. Meanwhile, the net result of the official campaigns, cigarette markets protected, worthless cessation aids promoted. Who profits? Not addicted smokers. While smoking rates did come down after the Surgeon General's report in 1964, the sick and the dead pile up anyway. Nothing can be done about this since the damage was done decades ago thanks to the nefarious, deceptive manipulation by the cigarette companies, experts in selling their deadly product to credulous, impressionable youngsters. But something must be done now to save future generations from the loss of life and health that continues to ravage those who were addicted last century. So I mean, it's there. We know it's good for. Well, sorry. Let me rephrase that. We know it's a safer alternative, but yet we're still being force-fed this tripe that no, you can't do that. It's bad for you.
Well, I mean that article.
I draw exception whenever they Spalding. No tobacco rep ever came to Spalding, where I grew up, and on the Ball Diamond, when I was 12 years old, passed me my first cigarette and make me light up. It was a friend that had a pack of cigarettes he stole from his mom and dad. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I want one of those.
But now we go back one step further than that, Corey. Your friend's mom and dad, my parents, Zai's parents growing up, they were bombarded with cigarette advertisement, how cool it was, how great it was. I mean, there used to be an ad for Chesterfield. Digest your food with a Chesterfield. In the 40s, there used to be ads in Time magazine. Vitamin R found in cigarettes.
Josh, I'm vaping an MVP with a K-Fun on top.
Once I have it set up here, I'm going to be vaping an Immortalizer on an olive wood woody.
And I've got the K-Fun on a Poldiak with stainless shirt and brass pants.
I'm vaping. I'm vaping a Pro Tank on a Vision spinner.
Pussy.
Griggs is
So
apparently.
All, man. I'm a man of the people, for the people.
You're such a noob.
Fuck you all and your high-end pollutant shit.
So I mean, really, if sure, the tobacco rep wasn't in your Ball Diamond handing you a cigarette, Corey, but the tobacco rep was certainly pounding how great smoking was to your friends' parents when they were growing up.
Okay, so how does that work then for our kids? Let's say that we weren't vaping, that we were still smoking. So would the same argument be true in 7 years when our little ones are of that impressionable age and they start smoking? Because so now you're saying that because
It's
two
true,
generations ago tobacco was targeted at their grandparents, that they're the reason for it?
But no. But I mean, parents or kids do what their parents do. I mean, that's a proven fact.
I'm not discrediting that.
I mean, a huge percentage of parents who are fitness oriented, their kids are fitness oriented. Why? Because that's what mom and dad do.
I have those parents. I need those.
My parents were very much family. Why am I family? That's the way I was brought up. My parents smoked. I'm not saying my parents got me into smoking. Peer pressure got me into smoking. But my parents having packs of cigarettes laying around the house certainly helped me get my cigarettes.
Yeah. But fuck.
I don't. For me, it comes down to I'm a big boy, and I take responsibility for my actions.
Yeah.
So do I.
Nobody other than me chose to light that first cigarette.
Right.
Exactly.
Like,
You know,
yeah. Like,
and did I enjoy it? Fuck yeah. I was a smoker from the very first one I lit because I enjoyed it.
Yep.
see, but and that's the thing, right? Like, and I knew plenty of kids when I was in high school when I started smoking, at the oh so tender age of whatever I was, 16. But I knew so many friends that started smoking around that same time whose parents didn't smoke. They started smoking because me and Ryan and Andrew and Mark and you know what I mean? We were all smoking, so they started smoking. So you can't, I mean,
Yep.
peer pressure has a
My
lot
parents-
to do with this too, right?
My parents never smoked. They were never around the house, ever.
So,
You know, mom and dad were non-drinkers, non-smokers. My grandparents, you know, 3 out of 4 were non-drinkers, non-smokers. My mom's father was a heavy drinker, like a serious problem alcoholic, but still a non-smoker. My great-grandfather, which I'm one of the only grandchildren that has a memory of him, chewed Copenhagen. But that's about it in the family till me. But you know, I was a smoker from day one. The first one I lit, I saw myself as a smoker. I enjoyed it. I would rather smoke than breathe air.
Yep. And I was like that too.
see, I'm just, I guess my point is that we can't pin this on tobacco for marketing a product that they're making money at. Until it was
No, but
just-
we can pin the heavy that's against e-cigarettes on pharmaceutical companies and big tobacco.
Oh, absolutely.
It's cutting into their
Well, not big
profits. Of
tobacco,
course, they're
large
against it.
I'm not arguing that fact at all. I mean, that part of the article rings so true, it's not even funny. What are you smiling at, Zai? You're killing me over here.
I'm smiling at chat. Why? Is it not okay? Should I be like stone cold, like bitch
Well, no,
all
no,
the
like,
fucking
we're
time?
having a
No,
conversation.
no.
We're having a conversation, and here's Zai. It's like, we didn't say anything fucking funny. Why is she giggling over there? That's ridiculous.
I'm not giggling. I was just smiling. I muted my mic, fucking like sneezed my whole headset right off my fucking head, and Tat was like, "Bless you."
Anyway, sorry. I saw the smiling little.
But no, like,
elf
I totally lay the problems we face at the
Zai's flirting
at
with
the
the
feet
viewers,
of,
yeah.
of Big Pharma. Like Big Pharma truly is the bad guy in the battle that we now face. Whereas Big Tobacco, I think they're scared that they're going to lose their margins, which has brought them in to buy Blue and to launch their own brands and to get behind that. But I don't see them as being a real problem in outlawing this, but definitely a problem in regulations that'll hurt the little guy.
Right. Because
You know, they
now
are going to try to use their money and their lawyers to
Exactly.
make sure that they're the only players in this game.
It's like, oh, you
I
want to
mean-
release a new juice? Cool. Here's your bill for $30,000 to get that credited or you know, authorized for sale in Canada or however you want to look at it.
I've said it hundreds of times when I was a smoker, and Zai used to get sick and tired of me saying it, but it goes the same for cigarettes, it goes the same for these. Either fucking outlaw it and get rid of it, or leave us the fuck alone.
Yep.
I am a grown-ass man. I can make my choice to smoke or not smoke or vape or not vape or hit myself in the face with a fry pan. All
I'll do that for
potential
you.
health hazards.
Wait. I will totally do that last one for you. I'm just saying.
But all of which are potential health hazards. You don't see Health Canada coming down and going, oh, you can't smack yourself in the face with a fry pan. It could hurt you. No shit, meathead.
No,
Well, it will hurt
You know
you.
what though? Like, we say that we're blaming, or we put a little bit of the blame on Big Tobacco for the way they marketed back in the 40s and 50s, as you know, 3 out of 4 doctors recommend Camel or whatever, right?
But I'm not saying the blame is on that. I'm saying
I wasn't done my point. What I'm saying is that, in the 60s when it was discovered that holy shit, these things are killing us, the government stepped in because we had been misfed information by people we trusted, such as doctors and the Surgeon General, and now there's so many things in place. If I ask my daughter if smoking's good for her, her answer immediately is no, Dad. This shit's killing you. And
Yeah.
But Kat makes a good point here. You don't see Health Canada riding this about alcohol, but yet people are dying of cirrhosis of the liver every day. Are they riding this about the?
Oh, but alcohol's
Is
been
alcohol a
controlled
problem?
since the 20s.
But I agree. But you don't see the media and the hype against alcohol like you do cigarettes. It's still just as dangerous. Walking in front of a bus down the street is fucking dangerous, but you don't see hype against that either.
Yeah.
But a smoker who becomes a smoker and is that pack-a-day smoker is almost guaranteed to have health effects of some kind.
Sure.
A drinker who comes home and has a beer or 2 beers in the evening is not the same as the alcoholic who has liver failure and cirrhosis and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So you can't.
No, I agree.
So
But alcoholism is alcoholism is a prevalent problem. Just like lung cancer is a prevalent problem.
I wouldn't lump alcoholism in with the health problems associated with smoking. There's
Well, I don't even think what we face has anything to do with health problems or any of that. The reality of the anti-tobacco that is pushed so hard by Big Pharma and the organizations they own, as in Canadian Cancer Society, the Lung Association, so on and so forth.
no, my
Crap.
there we go.
You need nicotine.
You're still here.
No, we're good.
Did I drop again?
No, you're good now.
No, we're all good.
But okay, so Big Tobacco has you. You're a smoker. You buy your pack every day. You have your cigarette. You hate yourself for doing it, and then you see these ads for Champ Packs or Nicorette or whatever the case may be. So you go over and you buy a product that has like a 3% success rate. You pay big bucks for it.
Mm-hmm.
You go on it for 3 months while still smoking. Maybe you quit for a couple weeks. The odd person will quit for life, but it's 3% success rate.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go back to the cigarettes. It's a cycle. The money goes to Big Tobacco, then the money goes to Pharma, then it goes to tobacco, then it goes to Pharma.
But hold on, there's one person you're missing in all of that. With that money going back
The
and
tax
forth,
man.
right? A big chunk of all of that money, regardless of which one you're on, is going up to Ottawa. And
I mean, look at it from this point of
So
view. You're
now
saying,
we have an avenue out of that circle that's never been there before, and we're
they
proving,
do not
each of us
like
is
that.
proving every day that this works.
Yep.
And it's no big guy that's getting rich off it. No corporate CEO is filling their pockets on me.
okay, Chess is saying, but haven't we made all these points a million times already? Okay, would you rather us talk about fucking Fast Tech clones, dude?
Yep, but these are important issues that we fucking get on and chat about all the fucking time. They're real.
This is the stuff that even if there's one new person in here that hasn't heard, well then I suggest you go fucking watch ModMB. If you if there's one person in here that has never heard this rambling before, that now gets more insight and more information and goes and tells 3 other people, then we're doing our
That's it.
job.
That's exactly it.
here's a point here that I'm going to make. You said alcoholism can't be lumped into this. Let's go it this way. Coal mining. 10,000 or more coal miners in the U.S. and Canada die every year from health-related incidents caused by coal mining. Black lung, damp lung, black damp, whatever you want to call it. They're still dying. But yet you don't see the FDA, you don't see Health Canada coming down and go, no, you can't mine coal because you motherfuckers are dying.
Grats, Ted, that's so awesome. I'm always so happy to hear
But
that
the
people
government
are e-cig free.
the government can't come down on coal mining because they need the coal to fire the coal-fired electrical plants.
Absolutely.
And the
all goes back
cycle
to
is
outlawed
ugly.
or leave me alone.
The cycle is ugly, and we're on the losing side of the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
were on the losing
And I got to
end,
say, congrats to Tattooed One and Personal for hitting your 6 and 8 month milestones. That's phenomenal.
Congrats,
I mean,
guys.
on the
I
8th
just
of
hit
this
my
month,
9 months on the 8th.
See, and that just shows
Yay.
you, right? Like, there's no gum, there's no patch, there's no magic pill that was ever as painless as this is, because we haven't given up the stuff we didn't want to give up without keeping the stuff we did want. If that makes any sense.
Well, thing is, what have you given up, Sean? Like, in all honesty,
I've given up the stuff that I
don't
didn't
feel
want.
like I've given up anything.
No.
Exactly.
I've given up the stuff that I didn't want.
Yep.
Look
And
at
got to
Beatles,
keep everything I
26
loved
months.
about it.
Holy Beatles!
Yay!
holy cow,
Hey,
Pete.
congrats.
Congratulations.
Beatles like a baby, right? 26 months. At what point do we start just saying, okay, fuck it, I'm not counting for another year? You know, when you had your kids, well, how old is he? Oh, he's fucking 43 months old. No, man, the fucking guy's 4 years old. Just fucking say 4.
No, that's funny. But it's a huge thing, though. I mean, how long haven't you been vaping now? You've got to be going on 8 months now, Kriegers.
Yeah, I guess so. It was 8 months last week on the 1st.
Yeah. That's awesome. Have you ever quit on anything else for that long?
Yes.
I know I've done like
Yes.
3-month stints. Oh yeah, you were telling me you did.
I went like
actually.
3 years on Zyban.
That's
2
just
or 3
crazy. Man.
years. Honestly, it did work. It did work for me for a long time. But it's such a slippery slope that even if you did quit for 5 years, if you have that life event or stressful moment, or you're gonna get sued by a previous employer or something, and you're like, okay, hey buddy, I need a smoke. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We've all been there, right? It's like, holy shit, I need a cigarette now. Like,
Yep.
that'll make it all better. Of course, it won't, but our mind is just convinced us.
But it makes you feel that way.
Right.
It really does.
So you have that one.
I got to say now, when I have those stressful events, I don't go to the cigarette. I go, I need a vape.
Well, exactly.
And I pick up a high milligram juice and I hit it like it owes me money.
Right, but I'm talking about from a
it.
no nicotine.
You still have a pack of cigarettes in your
It
truck.
does, and you know what? I have to say there is times where, like, I talked to him at work or whatever, his vape wouldn't fire the other day. He was having a hissy fit, and he was like, you know what? This never happened when I had cigarettes. I could just pull it out and light it. Nothing ever fucked up. But, I mean, that happens to everybody. You have your fucking... Well, I don't know if everybody has 5-year-old hissy fits, but he does.
I do have to say...
I do too.
It's got to be a man thing.
I do have to say that the cigarettes are gone.
Nice. Congratulations.
And
buddy.
I think
Threw away your
having
bank.
held on to your cigarettes is probably one of the smarter things a guy did. Like, I know people that quit cold turkey after 30, 40 years of smoking. And, they were quit for a couple years. The one lady quit for 5 years, and she kept her last pack of cigarettes still in the cellophane in their kitchen cupboards. A friend was over, a smoker, ran out of cigarettes, and Linda went to her cupboard, got the pack that was up there. These are going to be old, they're going to be stale, but go ahead, fill your boots, I don't need them anymore.
That's what I did.
Yep, that's it.
The lady had a couple cigarettes, went home. The next day, Linda was in town, bought a pack of cigarettes, and was a smoker again. She needed, for herself, she needed the crutch of they're there if I need them.
That's what I needed. And the thing was, I had half a pack in there, and I was handing them out every now and then, and the other day I got rid of the last one.
And that's it. For him, it was his security blanket. If he ever did really need one, they were right there.
Yep.
He's never too far.
I'm going back to the slippery slope. If you were a smoker and you quit for any time, even if one of my relapses, I mean that's what they were, right? It's very much like it is a drug addiction.
Yes.
For some people, it's the drug addiction, nicotine, as well as possibly some other chemicals in the cigarettes. but it's the relapse, right? And I can tell you of the numerous times that I quit smoking, and when I did relapse, I relapsed once because it was stressful, and a cigarette will make this better. So I had a cigarette, and then I had another one, and then I had another one, and then I had another one, and then that pack was gone, and I bought another pack, and it started all over again. Another one was, I started borrowing cigarettes from my buddy when we went out drinking, even though I wasn't a smoker. Oh yeah, I'll come outside with you and have a cigarette. Hey, I'll come outside with you and I'll have a cigarette. Before you know it, I'm stopping on the way home to get a pack of cigarettes, and I'm a fucking smoker.
Yeah.
Right? It's such a slippery slope. But with vaping, we never have to worry about relapsing because we never quit the addiction. Now,
that's it.
If we truly wanted to,
hey, Sabby,
get off.
Hi, Sabby.
Everyone else that joined the room, we have a lot more people in here than we did before.
We do.
If I ever did make the choice that I wanted nicotine out of my life, I suspect it'd be just as hard. I suspect. I have no studies. I haven't tried to vape zero nic, but I suspect that void that I fill with nicotine would still be there, and all it would take would be an accidental toot off someone's vape that had nic in it, and I'd be like, oh, there it is, and then I'm back to vaping 6 milligram or whatever, right?
See, the thing for me is, you say, we never, going back to a cigarette isn't a failure because we never quit the nicotine. And you're right. To me, my personal smoke eater thing, it would crush me. Because the day January 8th, I came home, I started vaping, and 3 days later, my oldest boy came to me and said, Dad, I love this vaping. You don't stink anymore.
Well,
and it's hard to fight that logic, Jeff. It's almost impossible, because I know you well enough to know that your wife and kids mean more to you than anything else on earth.
Except for me, I mean a lot to you.
And to have
a lot. Like the text that he sends me during
from
the
your
day.
oldest.
You're not supposed to let that get out. Jesus.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, you're such a shit disturber.
There is nothing in this world. Nothing. I don't care how big or how insurmountable. There is nothing that can come between me and my wife and kids.
I remember. I have a similar story with Sid when I quit. And we told her, we're not smoking, we're vaping now, and she was over the moon, right? Because and now that's a credit to our government. let's give credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
Kids these days in school and in advertising and on the cigarette packs and everything, it all says this shit is bad. What the fuck are you doing, right? So our kids the downstream generations are being fed that information, unlike the generations in the 40s and 50s that were fed the exact opposite. So I think the reason, and this goes back to what we were talking about earlier, if it comes back, if we want to say, well, why aren't they attacking alcohol? Because they never put alcohol up on a pedestal, and they never, fed misinformation about alcohol. Alcohol has always been known. Hell, they prohibited it in the States in the 20s, obviously.
Yep.
Right? So, it's I guess that's my point is the government and all these organizations, they kind of feel an obligation to make sure that shit doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Right?
See, really, go ahead.
I do agree with that, but you and us, we have young kids. We have really young kids that are still like, okay, these people, they say these things, it's bad, it's bad, it's bad. We'll believe them. But then you get to like teenager ages, and that's where people just all hell breaks loose.
When Aiden and Haley came up to me when I sent the first PCC to my mom, and they said, really, she's going to start vaping? She's not going to smoke anymore? Yep. They were over the moon.
Happy.
You couldn't describe how happy they were. And then when they shit the bed, they were like, oh no, what's she going to do? And I said, it's okay, we're going to send an EVOD. Oh, okay, good.
He just had to go and deal with the kids' chat.
And she got the EVOD, and when we were talking, we were talking on Skype, and Aiden came in and said, "How's it going?" And my mom said, I only had one cigarette since the other one died. And he was so happy. Because it was over a week.
Well, and
You
for
know?
him, you know, you look at our kids. Our kids, basically, I vape. Jeff vapes. Their and my mom, she vapes. My brother vapes. Like, all these people in our family, they all vape. Then we go over to Kriegs' place. Auntie Kel, Uncle Kriegs, they all vape. So everyone in their world is a bunch of vapors. So that's like, well, why not? Why can't you just do it?
You know, and as a parent, as a former smoker and as a parent, I never want to see my kids go this route, but I would be more, I guess, more approving
Accepting.
or accepting, thank you, accepting if they picked up a vape instead of going to the Sev and smoking.
I think at this point, being that we vape now and we have everything and could set them up, I would lose my shit if my kids smoked.
Yeah.
I would lose it, like far more than I would have before. But, I mean, now I'm a vapor. I've got tons of gear. If you're gonna do it, at least vape.
And Downpour says, "Shush, you'll jinx it." I don't think so. If they're gonna do it, if they're gonna do it. I mean, we did it. So I mean, nothing stopped us. So really, I mean, call it what you're gonna call it, bad parenting, whatever you want to call it. I would be far more accepting if my kid came home and was vaping than if he came home and was smoking. Oh, sorry, Downpour. Exactly, Beetle. You know, vaping is the better option. Is it a good option? No. Not for my kids. But, is it an option versus the alternative? Fuck yeah.
But as an ex-smoker and a current nicotine addict, I have to say this is the best option I have ever seen.
Yep.
You know, I haven't had any suicidal thoughts.
Nope.
You know, since I started vaping.
I haven't had vivid dreams of killing my whole family. And waking up in the middle of the night in cold sweats, having to open each room and check and make sure I didn't do something like that.
Yep. You know, that's what Big Pharma has for people, and it's sickening.
Yep. Like, here, this will quit you smoking, but, you know, you're gonna want to commit suicide.
You know, my father tried the Champ X thing too, and he had the similar dreams to me. And he threw him down. He flushed him. I think he flushed him or he tossed him, one of the two. But nope, I'm not. I would rather smoke than have to deal with that shit in the morning when I woke up. You know, I took Zyban and it bled out my ink in my tattoo. Now I've got more tattoos. I don't want those bleeding out, so I'm not taking that shit. You know, and it's funny. My dad. I could hear my dad when I was a kid. When I got my first piercing. What are you going to do when you have kids and they want to get an earring? And then when I got my first tattoo, what are you going to do when your kids grow up and they want tattoos? Well, really, if they're 18, free and legal, there's fuck all I can say about it. And at least they're not out robbing convenience stores or snatching purses or ripping off cars or embezzling. So I guess it goes really for the same as this. They're not smoking.
Yep. And I mean, really, if you're starting and you're doing it just to be cool, because at that point you don't need the Nick. Go for no Nick juice and just have at her.
Exactly.
Enjoy the flavors.
Till your fucking heart's content.
Vaping gives you options that nothing else ever has.
Yep.
You know, I've heard several stories of people using vaping, non-smokers using vaping as
There's nothing wrong with a little
dieting.
bit. Sorry, Corey.
But you know, with the flavors that are out there, I've heard many stories of people using vaping as a diet aid. Zero Nick, but when they want sweets, they vape something sweet instead of eating something sweet.
Then Corey, you and I need to talk because Vader Puddin is doing nothing for me.
And see, that's where I don't know how they do it, because, you know, I vape these, like, delicious flavors, and all I want is exactly what I'm vaping. Like, I'm vaping a Blizzard. Oh my god, I want a Blizzard. It just...
So what do you
But
do?
the thing is, you're doing it for a different reason. You're not grabbing the vape because you're hungry.
Oh,
You're
that's
grabbing the vape because you need nicotine.
That's true too.
No, I gotta say, I mean, when it's not an appetite suppressant for me. I still fill my face quite regularly, but for me, it's now become my security blanket. You know, if I'm chilling out, watching a movie, I got my vape in my hand. I'll vape when I want to vape. If I'm fucking around on the internet, I got my vape if I want my vape. I couldn't do that when I was smoking. Can you imagine doing this show if we were all smokers? Hold on, I gotta go outside. Fucking puff away for 10 minutes, come back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, wait, gotta go again.
Chess said something.
But you wouldn't have.
Something interesting earlier, in that he can go a lot longer without a vape than he ever could without a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's true of everyone who vapes. Like,
We noticed that when we went away on our trip. They were in our room the whole time. The only time we picked them up is if we were in the room. So when we woke up, or
Waked up.
when we wake up,
when we
went to
it
change
up
the
the
door.
He's learned.
It's right. I'm educated. When we woke up, when we went down to change into or out of our swimwear, or when we went to bed.
It's very true. I don't know, maybe vaped, I would say, all of about 30, 40 mils in the entire time we were gone. We were gone for, what,
2 weeks.
8 days?
Well, no, we were on the ship for 7 days, and then, I mean, we were gone for almost 2 weeks. We were gone
Oh, yeah,
13
I guess
days.
so. Yeah. And yeah, maybe 40 mils of juice.
That time I went through 3 140 ml bottles and countless 10 ml bottles of juice.
Yeah, but that's different,
But you
though.
were driving, like, I mean, you were driving down to the coast. When we go away next spring, our thought is to drive, and I'm sure my vaping intake will be horrendous on the way down and back. But I think once we're doing the fun stuff and we're swimming and we're doing the things with the kids, or when the kids are doing their thing and we're doing whatever on the beach, it'll be different.
What I notice now is, as a smoker, I'd get up, I'd walk downstairs, I'd pour a coffee, grab a cigarette, and step outside. That was every single morning.
Yep.
Now, I still get up, go downstairs, pour a cup of coffee, sit down at a computer, chat with Amy, do what I need to on my phone. It could be 2 hours after I get up before I pick up my first vape of the day.
Yeah, when I get up in the morning, I come downstairs, I make my lunch, I pour my coffee into my thermos, I pour a cup into my travel mug, I get, my work gear on, my coveralls on, I put my boots on, I get in the truck, I drive to work, I warm up the big truck while I pre-trip, I bang into my trailer, pre-trip the trailer, I'll be on my way to either load or unload, and then I'll pick up the vape.
See, I do it all the time where I'm like, oh shit, I vape. I forget all the time. Go right, I totally vape. Where's my vape? I need a beeper on my vape, by the way. I need to be able to phone this motherfucker because I lose it constantly.
You need a low jack for your vape?
Totally.
No,
I'm
because you're a smart
not
motherfucker.
near
You
as
haven't
bad
lost-
as your bride.
Lost a fucking K-Fun. Who the fuck loses a K-Fun? Like,
I know somebody.
I know.
Who loses a goddamn K-Fun? Are you kidding me? That shit
I lost a
ain't
dripper.
free.
Have you found
Lucky
it yet,
you my
buddy?
wife.
Yeah, no, I have not lost a K-Fun, and I don't lose my vape, like, lost and gone forever. I lose my vape, like, where the fuck did it go?
And where do you normally find it? In this couch cushions with the candy.
Shut up about my fucking hidey spots in my couch, and that's not all the time. That's like, I'll go upstairs, I'll put it down, completely forget about it. I left it in my son's room and put my other son to afternoon nap the other day. Lost my vape for like 3 hours.
He was in his crib.
It happens.
Young Colton
It was on
started
Aiden's
vaping.
dresser.
Now, for you to lose your vape and have to go a couple hours without really isn't that big a deal.
No.
If I lose my vape and have to go a couple hours without, there's something seriously wrong, because if you're in any room of this house and you
There's a
can't
vape.
grab something to vape, there's a problem. So it means if I've lost them all, it means I am drunk and somewhere I'm not supposed to be.
Seriously fucking drunk.
You know, you guys are saying how
That's
how
funny.
you'll go like forever before you vape in the morning. Granted, I don't
Totally
wake
need
up
a
all
vape
groggy and vape right away, but I'm vaping on my. I'm surprised you don't vape while you're in the truck on the way to the yard, dude. Like, to me, that's
I
weird.
sometimes do. But to be honest with you, it goes into the pocket of my coveralls, and I go and I open up the back door of the pickup, I put my cooler, my thermos, my water bottle in there, close the door, fire up the truck. The last couple mornings, scrape the ice off the windows, get in the truck, turn the seat heater on, and burn down the road. And then
Right, see,
I'm
but
lost in
but
thought.
But as soon as you say that, like in my world, burning down the road is the same thing as I start vaping. Like, I was horrendous.
See, when I was a smoker,
Go ahead.
when I was a smoker, I'd wake up, come downstairs, pour a cup of coffee, go outside, freeze, come back in, make my lunch, then suit up for work,
Okay.
go out to the truck, light another cigarette while I scrape the windows, wait for the truck to warm up, get in the truck, start driving down the road, light a cigarette. But now I just forget it's in my pocket, and then I get into my truck, and I'm doing up my paperwork, and actually that's what triggers it for me, is I'm doing up my logbook. I've already pre-tripped everything, and now I'm doing up my logbook, and I'm starting my bills of lading for my order, and I hid it in my pocket all the time because I'm reaching for my pin. And oh fuck, there's my vape. And then I reach down and put it in the cup holder, and I'll start driving, and that's when I realize, wait a minute, and I start vaping. It rarely dawns on me when I'm driving down Yellowhead on the way out to Sherwood Park.
Really? See, the second that I get in my vehicle, as soon as I'm done backing up and I'm going, like I'm on my way, I'm vaping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, almost immediately. And my vape's on my seat or in my holder, or it's somewhere. And just like when I was a smoker, I get in, first thing I do, light a cigarette, crack the window, and away I went. So that's one of the habits that I've never gotten out of. If anything, it's probably the exact same, because when I was a smoker, I would chain smoke. I would smoke while I'm driving, throw it out the window, which I'm no longer a litterer now that I'm a vapor, one thing.
True.
And that's actually one thing that my mom told me she was super happy about since she became a vapor, because she always felt a little bit of guilt every time she flicked a cigarette out her window. So, but I would chain
And
smoke
you know what? It's
back to back to back until I got to my destination, and then I'd probably have one more before I got out of the car, because I knew that was my last cigarette for X number of hours, so I had one more.
See, mine was timing. Everything was timing for me. Like if I was driving down the road, say I left Abbotsford on my way east into Edmonton to deliver. If I left Abbotsford, okay, I could have a cigarette, I'd be done by this exit, and then I'd go, and then, okay, I'd hit this exit, so that's exactly enough time for me to light a cigarette and snub it out before I hit the scale at Laidlaw, then start driving down the road, and I'd have, okay, it's time I'm at this exit, it's time to light a cigarette, then I get to the next scale, okay, I gotta pitch my cigarette here so that I can hit the scale, and so on and so forth. And then same when I was working in the office, okay, I light my cigarette when I go, I pitch it at Cargill, I have enough time to light another one and pitch it before I hit the yard, because our yard was a no-smoking yard in Alderside. So pitch it before I get in the yard, and then now, I don't even think about it.
That is,
yeah.
that
See,
is,
and
go ahead,
like
James.
like you said, you said that she feels better that she's not littering. For me, my biggest one is going to someone's house that didn't smoke and smoking there. I always felt so bad, and then it's like, okay, well, where do I put this, and what am I gonna do when I'm done? And
you're out on their porch,
like
you're having a
that's
cigarette. It's like,
it.
what do
It's
I do with this?
what the fuck?
They don't have a can, so now you're walking,
That's it.
a country mile down the block to fucking litter on someone else's
flick
fucking
it,
driveway.
yep. And that's it, I don't have to feel like that anymore. I can vape wherever I want, and everything's good. That was a big part of my vaping. I no longer had to feel bad about things like that.
I don't think I was ever bright enough to feel bad about stuff like that before. It was one of those, you say you're my friend,
Yeah.
I'm a smoker. Deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
When we lived in High
You
River,
don't want me to smoke? Don't invite me over. It's that simple.
when we lived in High River, one of our friends there, she's a former smoker, and he is a staunch anti-smoker. But every time we came over, if she knew she was coming, she would cut the top off a beer can, put it on the outside patio table, and fill it with a little bit of water, and that's where we could butt out, and she would pitch it before she went to bed so that her husband didn't have to deal with it in the morning.
It's true.
Where'd that yawn come from?
Oh, Corey, I got a question for you. When
I might have an answer for you.
can you get replacement battery springs for the Poldiac?
Yes.
Okay. I'll need to hit you up for information on where.
You fried one?
No, but I certainly weakened it with a short in my K-Fun.
Yeah,
now-
that'll happen.
So now when I put the battery in, I got to stretch the spring out so that it stays in contact, and after about 2 or 3 hours, it's sagged down and I can't do anything.
You know, let me have a look here, but I might even have a spare.
Okay.
I'll find my Poldiac parts later and see if I've got one or not.
Okay.
Now, the other question is, did you see what I did to a Poldiac last night?
No, I wasn't home. I was over at Krieger's place chilling and sleeping on his couch.
So I took the stainless steel skins that go on top of my brass Poldiac.
Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Rings and do the same thing that you've done. Because I've got the brass pants, but the stainless rings and button.
I want to ask Beetle what happened. I want to hear Beetle's story.
I was just gonna say.
Have an issue vaping downtown after getting stopped by the cops. What did
That's
the cops think you were
strange.
doing, man? And it'll take 17 seconds before he hears me ask that question.
Yep.
At which point he can reply.
It's
So
true.
I'll fill the dead air with rambling.
With your ramblings. I'm just gonna talk right through it. It's like when you freeze. I'm just gonna talk right through this. Blah 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 blah. Oh, are we back?
Had to take it all apart. What did they think it was? See, but that's a good thing because now I'm assuming that you showed them the battery and how the whole thing worked and what it was. So now we have two of Edmonton's finest that are more educated in
Yep.
the world of e-cigarettes. And
Jeff actually educated a couple
Yeah.
of them too.
let's
I
hope,
gave one of your business cards to a cop so that his wife could start vaping.
well, let's hope that they tell other members of the Blue.
That's it.
And then, then there won't be this problem. So, I mean, because we're the pioneers in this cause of ours, that's kind of the burden we take upon ourselves
Them's the breaks.
to be prepared to explain what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
But if we do it in a non-confrontational, education, driven mentality, then it's going to further our cause that much better.
The thing is, if you don't want to draw attention and you don't want people to come up and ask you what you're doing, get yourself a looky like. Get yourself a 510 or an 808 slim for out and about. Try to find one with a red front light on it, and people won't come ask you what you're doing. They won't even give it a second look.
See,
But you know what?
You know-
Personally, I don't want to hide it. I want to go, hey, look at me,
Exactly.
I'm vaping. Check it out,
Right.
everybody.
And Court, to your point about get one with a red light on the end and get a cig-alike, a 510. Honestly, to be completely honest with you, man, those things are the bane of fucking vaping, in my opinion, because they just further drive the stigma that we are smoking. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like I understand.
I'm
their
not.
place.
I'm not going to disagree with that, but I know people that are so self-conscious
Okay,
that
I
whether
give
they
you
saw
that
it as a
one.
good thing or not, if somebody came up to them and questioned them, they'd walk away and buy a pack of cigarettes.
Just go back to
that
smoking.
same day, because
Yeah.
they can't, in their own head, they can't deal with it.
Well, it's been said by other people many times. It's the exact same thing that we fucked ourselves over by calling them e-cigs to begin with,
Yeah.
right? We immediately force the public to correlate what we're doing as vapors with the same thing that's being done by smokers.
Brought
We-
that
we-
bad.
When a smoker comes
Big
up to
one.
me and says, "Hey, what the fuck is that contraption?" I say, "It's a personal vaporizer." What in God's name is a personal vaporizer? It's what you're doing, but safer.
Yeah.
Actually, on my business license
And then
my trade name, the type of business that I'm in is personal vaporizer.
Yep.
See, and with mine, my explanation is, well, okay, well, what do you mean? Then I break it down. Okay, well, you got the juice, it's flavored, such as X, this, and it's got nicotine in it, or some don't. I always outline the fact that some don't, and, and then, okay, well, that's cool. And, I mean, I've converted a couple of people doing that.
But with what you're doing, Creeks, you really need to change the business name. It really needs to be River City Vapes and Tantric Supply.
How about River? I don't want to draw attention to myself. So how about River City Vapes and Happy Endings?
Oh! Now that's one of those I'm saying bad things, but being really nice about it. All over again.
Right? That's not going to draw. That's not going to
Well,
draw.
that's what I did.
Happy
And
Endings.
Hayes, that
Hello.
has happened to me quite a few times as well.
What?
If you can vape pot.
If you can smoke pot in them.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the happy ending. Well, you got some splaining to do.
I say,
You know what I mean?
All those years together, and you haven't given her a happy ending yet?
No, I was going to say...
that's why they're
and
still
I'm
together.
sorry.
She's waiting.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Oh, keep the
If that were
gloves
the
up.
case, I would have
Up.
been gone.
But I know,
Fucking 16 years. Yeah, I'm still waiting. No.
I have to apologize in advance because my mother-in-law's in the room and my mom and dad, I think, are still in the room. So cover your ears now. But I have to
Kids
say,
have sex with each other. I'm sorry.
oh, I have to say that the bedroom performance has improved 1,000,000% since I gave up smoking.
Well, sure, because you're not fucking saying, "Oh my God, I need a break before I have a fucking heart attack."
Or I can't breathe.
Exactly. It's so true.
Just give me 3 minutes, honey. I'll be right back. I just need a cigarette.
3 minutes. 3 minutes was the cigarette.
KP makes a good point. You guys may bump uglies, but so did your parents.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh, I know.
I
know.
I just gave Zai a fucking flashback.
Big time,
Someone
man.
get me headphones. Blast some loud music.
Yeah. I have to say, my parents were very happy people.
My parents only did it once.
Happy endings for
That's it.
everybody.
That's it.
My parents did it once and no more. That was enough for them.
Hey,
And
Huck,
as far as I'm concerned, that is it.
Yeah, you live in your little happy little fucking bubble over there, G.
Yeah.
Let me know how that works out for you, buddy.
It's been working out fucking fine lately.
Earmuffs, exactly. Once a night, KP says, dude.
Oh, Kingpin, you had to go there? Come on. But no, I mean, going back to what Beetle was saying, when we were on our way back from Florida, I was going through security in Miami and went through the main part. You know, you go through the little x-ray machine and you put your hands over your head, spin around in a circle, bend over, give 2 swift coughs, and step out. And my bag comes out, my carry-on bag comes out. And the guy snags it. "Could you come here, please?" And so you go, "Yeah, okay." And he comes over, reaches right in, grabs my ego case that I had, opens it up, and there's my Vamo and a couple of tanks. "Could you explain what this is?" And
Oh,
instantly I'm
God.
thinking, oh,
I could make
fuck,
a
I'm
joke
going
there.
to jail. Somebody's going to stick something in my pooper. This is not happening. I'm not having a good
The
day.
security guard
And-
turns to you and says, "Why are you vaping a fucking Vamo?"
That would have been some fucking shit. I would have pissed
Did you
myself
imagine?
Why not a Pravari?
But the funniest thing was, is Amy and our friend Ryan were waiting for me, and they were escorted out of the room. Like, you got to keep it going. When he comes along, he'll come along. And Amy's having a fit. What do you mean, when he comes along? What the fuck does that mean? So anyway, the guy's going, you got to tell me what this is. So I opened up the Vamo and I showed him. I put the battery in. I screwed the tank on, and he goes, "This is not something I would say normally because I fear for my life. Push the button and vape on it then." So I did, right there, proving it wasn't some sort of bomb or gun or whatever.
If you're gonna blow up, I'm gonna stop you from blowing up a plane, and you're gonna blow me
That's
up right
right.
now. Push the
That's
fucking
right.
button.
Exactly. So I did, and I took a great big puff and I blew it out, and he goes, "All right,
Well,
pack
we're
it
all
up."
still alive. Yay!
When I
So pack it up.
when I went down to Toronto for VapeCon in August, I brought the Hanamod with me on the plane, and I went through security, and I also brought, because I was lending Stash my credit card reader so we could take credit cards at the table. And
Oh yeah, yeah.
so we went through security, I was by myself, because my multiple personalities were also with me, don't
Yes.
you know? I said we again, Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
I went through security, and they're like, excuse me, sir. I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you have something in your bag that's electronic? And I'm like, I don't know. And then is it this? And I pull out a little square card reader. He's like, no, it's bigger than that. I'm like, oh, is it this? And he's like, yeah. What is that? And I'm like, oh, it's an electronic cigarette, because it's, and I know I'm doing the
Yeah.
the misjustice was done long before me perpetuating it.
Yes.
So it's much easier to say e-cigarette than personal vaporizer, and then have to explain personal vaporizer.
That's
Yeah.
it.
I'm like, it's an e-cigarette. And he grabs it and he looks at it. He goes, hey Bob, you ever see an e-cigarette like this one? and poor Bob, working the X-ray machine's like, oh yeah. And away I went. It's like,
Sure. Yeah, I've seen him. Fuck off. Quit bringing the light to me.
Well,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that I've got a few here that poor Bob would have went, no,
No.
I'm sorry, I've never seen him.
I would love to see what airport security would do with the destroyer, Corey.
Never mind. What about the 22
Shove it
mod?
up my ass is what they do.
Here, we're gonna cavity search you with your own tools. Did you see what
sir,
KP
why
wrote?
do you
He
have-
said,
why do you-
I would have pushed the button and hit the floor.
Hold it up on my hand. Close my eyes. I'd
I
still
would
be in
have
fucking
pushed the
Miami.
button and thrown it.
Fire in the
And I'm
hole.
sorry, Jeff, you wouldn't still be in Miami. You'd be in
No.
Guantanamo Bay,
I was
Cuba.
just gonna
And
say that.
welcome to Vape Night in Canada, where you too can be added to the no-fly list.
We're gonna teach you how.
Excited for that trip to Jamaica? We shall take care of that for you right here tonight. Following these 3 simple
You're not going to
instructions.
Jamaica. You're going to Cuba.
Bring a Vamo, push the button, hit the floor, or run, and you will also be on the no-fly list.
Forever.
Sorry, sir, just for your bullshit stunt, you're on the no-fly list.
Oh my word.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, my, it would be so funny, but you'd almost have to videotape it, because by the time they were done beating your ass, you wouldn't remember what you did,
That's
and
it.
someone would have to show you the video, and then you'd
It
be able to
would
laugh
be
at it.
Jackass Vapors, man. It would totally be Jackass Vapors.
Yeah, once you get out of the hospital and the broken bones and the stitches are all open. That shit was funny right there.
Remember that
Still trying to
time in
figure out how to
Miami?
extract.
I was just gonna say, remember way back when, when I got my ass beat in the airport?
Still trying to figure out how to extract that paratrooper boot out of my ass.
That's fucking awesome. And exit Kriegers. He's out. He's like, fuck you. I'm out.
Exit stage left. I'm on the no-fly list now. Fuck y'all.
And Holy monkeys. Yeah, flying with them is, you know, a lot of the egos are totally okay. Nobody asks about the egos. Like, my buddy, he had an ego kit in his bag. He went through no problem. It's when you get to the tubes or the DNA mods or the box mods or any of those types of things that they're like, what the fuck is this?
Corey, could you do me a favor? I was telling my dad about the Destroyer. Can you just hold it up?
Yep, just give me 1 sec here, buddy.
Look what I bought.
It shouldn't be hard to find.
Look what I have. I forgot I had that I can
Well, I
talk
gotta
about.
find, I gotta find something to
God.
put in reference to it. So
A K or sorry,
Yes.
a EVOD.
I'm working on it.
That's what she vapes on, is an EVOD.
So
What
I've
do you
got a
got,
650
Kriggers?
mAh e-quad here.
That's what Mom's got.
I clear 30 years.
So there is a 650 mAh e-quad.
So there you go,
And
Mom.
there's
That's
the
what you have. That's what Corey has.
And Corey's penis
Fucking
size
thing
is
is
somewhere in between the
ginormous.
two of those.
You might be able to just put the EVOD right up in that little hole in the bottom.
The air hole for the Destroyer
Yeah.
fits an EVOD.
I didn't realize the iClear 30s were plastic tanks.
What did you think they were, hun?
I thought they were glass, yeah.
Really?
What juice do I want to put in there? Caramel sundae, yes, that's a good answer.
That's a good juice.
That is a good
I'm out of
answer.
caramel sundae.
Yeah, I'm all out. I vaped the shit out of that.
What is it, 3 mils
Gone
in
now.
there?
I think I'm down to my last liter of that concentrate.
Last liter.
As he vapes on the Destroyer.
So I bought the Immortalizer clone and the Trident clone because after Juggy's Bear Juice, all my drippers were fucking garbage.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
order a couple new ones.
And I am so not impressed with either of those. Far, far, far too much effort to put that thing back together. Then it's worth, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Trident clone. I bought 3 of them,
Hi, Don.
and I think the first one did actually go in the garbage. The other 2, I don't know where they are. I didn't buy an Immortalizer clone, but I do it for the real thing here. And the Immortalizer in and of itself is a difficult build because of the way it goes back together and fighting with your wicks. It's a pain in the butt. But it's a good atomizer once it's together.
Oh my god, the Pro Tank destroys the iClear 30 all day, every day.
Yeah, I think so. I don't even have any Pro Tanks. I should get actually one of the when you get them back in stock. I had a couple from you.
All day, every day.
Because the Pro Tank comes with glass, doesn't it?
Yes.
Ah, it's fluid safe. What's with wide eyes? What's with wide eyes?
Nothing. Please. hold.
I know, right?
Oh my god, an hour and a half in and it fucking dawns on us,
No,
right?
I tried earlier on Skype, but you didn't. You never answered me.
Talk amongst yourselves, children.
Yes. I used 30s for about 3 weeks and then buried them in a cupboard. Yeah, they're a good. I send mine to Swell Pup in BC. She loves them. I'm hooked on K-Funds and EVODs currently, so for me that's like the top of the top for me.
See, currently I'm hooked on the K-Fun and the
I'm
Dripper.
not sending anyone pictures of my junk, KP.
Really?
And it's not junk, by the way.
Just saying, damn it.
The Fast-Tech Pro Tank works the same. Works the same as the Kanga Pro Tank? I thought the heads were shit, though.
For the price of a actual pro tank, I would just recommend buying the real thing from a reputable dealer.
Yeah.
Buying the heads from a reputable dealer and being done with it. This isn't going to break the bank.
It's not too expensive, so... It's not like it's one of those $150 things. Just buy them local, buy them real.
Tattooed one, I have not seen the tanks for sale anywhere in Canada yet. That's not saying that someone doesn't have them. I have not seen them yet. We were asked that last night, and Tiger didn't know of anyone that had them yet in Canada.
One of my favorite songs.
I have a new song I'm hooked on, but I'm not allowed to say what it is because there's 2 haters in the room.
Dr. Tongue, it's the glass tank for the Kanga Pro Tank. It's not available in Canada yet.
Just the replacement glass for the Kanga Pro Tank.
Downpours.
And they may be available somewhere.
Yes,
I just don't know where.
Yeah, none of us have knowledge of anyone carrying them yet.
Carrying what?
The glass replacement for the Pro Tank in Canada.
Oh, replacement tanks. Really?
Yeah, to make them glass. I don't know of anywhere in Canada.
No, the Pro Tank is
The
glass.
Pro Tank is glass.
And
oh, the replacement glass.
People have broken the glass and want to replace the glass.
But what's the cost of a pro tank?
$20.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I mean, if it's like a $7 tank, well, what's the point in buying new glass for $5?
Because it saves you $2. Duh. Well, I suppose I'll just walk on down to New York and grab me one.
Yeah, we'll just jump on the subway.
Yeah, why not?
After we get off our dog sled.
It's a bullet train. It's all good. Super fast. So did you get any vape mail this week, Corey?
Actually, before we go on to
Yeah, I got...
I'm going to interrupt
go
you
ahead,
for
buddy.
a second, buddy, because what Amy was texting me was, dude, we have a contest we're running this month. Right? Everyone remember that we're running a contest right now? Right? So she texted me, what's the clue? To which my response was, for all of you,
Shh. And then
Fuck.
I got a swift shit.
okay, for anyone who... This is going to take a little bit of explaining to catch people up. We're running a contest this month, and it's kind of a hunt around Wikipedia to look for answers to crazy questions. And
Vaping geocache.
Vaping geocache. And the way that it's working is we send you on a little hunt every week. You find the answer, you email the answer to, what is it, Vape Night in Canada? Whatever, to our email address.
Yes.
Yep.
The order in which the answers come in, the order in which the correct answers come in, we assign points in order so that you don't fall behind. So last week, I believe, Chess, it's personal.
I can tell you the top 3 right
Perfect.
now.
The top 3 people that had the correct answers last week
From last week.
Are It's Personal with 100 points. He was the first one to get the answer in. Second place was... I'm just looking here. Sorry, kids.
It was
Is
it was
a,
Beetle, right?
No, it was Tattooed
Tattooed
One.
one, and then Beetle.
And number 3 is Gerbic.
Gerbic. Is Gerbic in the room today?
Yes. I haven't seen.
But that's the beauty of the contest.
So that's
If
the
you
beauty
miss
of
a
the
week,
contest.
you can still catch up.
Now here is the part where I say. So the question last week was to give the third word in the third paragraph of the page, the Hungry page, the country Hungary on Wikipedia. So if you want to go quickly right now and you didn't play last week, we still have points to give away from last week. The answer was Hungary. So if you go to the Hungary...
No, the answer was
The
Border.
answer was not
answer
Hungary.
was-
The answer
Border.
was... Sorry, you're right. I'm not going to give the... Oh, you gave the answer away. The answer to the question was, in this country, it is legal to sell e-cigarettes, but illegal to sell cartridges having nicotine. The answer to that question was Hungary. So on the Hungary page in Wikipedia, the third word in the third paragraph is the answer you need to email to Jeff. Does that make sense? Did I lose
You
everybody
can still
again?
get points.
So you
Fuck
can
it.
still get
The
points if you
answer-
send.
The answer was Borders. So, if
So if
you
you
didn't
send-
play
if you-
last week,
Email.
Hold on, I'm getting it. Calm down. Relax.
Get your ass in the game and email.
So
The
the
answer?
answer,
Vape Night, I'm putting the email in right now, but Vape Night in Canada at gmail.com.
so I just put a link in the room, and that Wikipedia link was the page that was the answer to the trivia question. So we're going to
Yes.
start off from that page. So if you didn't get Hungry as the answer, and is Corey going to sleep during this part? Is that what's going on here? He's having a little siesta?
Yep. He's
Well,
having a little nappy
Just
one.
Nice
wake you when we're
little
done,
nap.
buddy, and we can go on to your vape mail. That's far more exciting than this. So if you look on the Hungry page, the third word of the third paragraph is the word Borders. That was the answer that needs to be sent to vapenightincanada@gmail.com. You will still get points if you didn't answer last week. I don't know how many points you'll get, but you'll get points, which is good.
Keeps you in the running.
This week's question is going to start on this page, on the Hungry page. So we're going to keep following the bouncing ball and see where we end up. So on this page, and it's a pretty big page. I had a lot of links to look through to try and figure out what I was gonna do. So there is a link on this page that is the answer to a trivia question that I'm about to ask. Once you land on the page, once you click on the link that's the answer, so let's say that the answer is Kerfliffleflam. You find the link on the page that says Kerfliffleflam, it'll take you to Kerfliffleflam's Wikipedia page, and again I'm going to ask you for the first word of the third paragraph. You guys with me? Probably not, right?
We're with
Yes.
you.
I'm here.
I don't think anyone else is. I think you guys are, and that's it. I'm just talking to you guys now. and you
Well,
guys-
we'll see when the emails come in.
We'll see. This is for a lot of juice. So what are you playing for? You're playing for 2 coffin mods. You're playing for, I think, a total
2
of
coffin
almost
mods.
half a liter of juice. So it's worth listening to me ramble on and on and on.
240s of sugar cookie and two of, what was the other one?
Delight.
DSB Delight.
And
And Sabby's matching it with Major
Vapes.
Vapes juice.
And it's not per Fiffleflam, it's Kerfiffleflam.
No, it's a-
That's why you can't find it. Anyway, we're starting on the Hungry page, and there's a link on there that is going to answer this question. And the question is...
What's the question?
What is the question? Hold on, I had it here. The question
That's
is...
not the answer,
The
Corey, you
question
lose.
is, nice pull.
The question is what?
The question is, this government was dissolved on January 1st, 1993. On January 1st, 1993, this government was dissolved. The answer to that
And
question...
we're looking for the first word of the third paragraph from the link that gets launched
That answers that question.
from this government was dissolved in 1993.
Okay? Everyone got that? All I hear is blah, 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 River City Vapes. I didn't even say River City Vapes once, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Savvy. Hope you're enjoying your beer,
So-
brother.
Make sure when you do have your answer, which I haven't been Skyped the answer yet, then you fire your answer to the email that is now in chat.
Should I turn on Skype and it's lit up like a fucking Christmas tree?
Mm-hmm.
There's the answer, G-Money. So again,
All right.
the question, and we start on the Hungary country page, the country Hungary Wikipedia entry. The question is, this government was dissolved on January 1st, 1993. From the Hungary page. The Hungary page is... So last week we started on the e-cigarette page. The answer to my question last week was Hungary, which brought us to the Hungary page. So now we're starting at the Hungary page. And now I'm hungry. No, I am not hungry. I don't even want to fucking... I'm gonna vomit just thinking about it.
No food for
No
you.
food for me, man.
Okay, you want to repeat the question so everybody
the
has
question
it?
again was, on January 1st, 1993, this government was dissolved. The answer to that question, first word of the third paragraph, is the answer you need to send to vapenightincanada@gmail.com. No, that Hungry page does not have any recipes whatsoever. I am so underwhelmed with this iClear 30. I can't even... I am... And it's a good juice in here, so I'm not blaming the juice. And I know what this juice is capable of. This is like me talking to my son in 5 years. I know what your potential is, son. You're just not applying yourself. That's my words of wisdom for the iClear 30. It's just not applying itself. It's a lazy atomizer. The air draw is too tight. Yeah, this is... And that knuckle drip tip, whose fucking brainchild was that?
Yeah, no,
Who
no.
called
I know.
China
I'm
and
not
said,
a fan of
"Hey
that.
China, we hate using our own drip tip. Please build one in." Oh, and if you'd be so kind, can you make it a knucklehead?
So, Corey, Vape Mail.
Yes.
I think Corey's trying to find the answer. He's playing this week.
I thought Corey was still sleeping.
I only had a small nap.
Oh, okay. Well, it's
So-
small, you know.
I
Little
didn't
cat
think
nap,
you were
right?
napping. I thought you were checking the back of your eyelids for holes.
I
Good
found
plan.
some.
Did you?
Oh, what's that,
Make
Corey?
it difficult.
That's the newest Sentinel.
Ooh.
That's from CEV store.
Snazzy.
Yep, very nice. And I got an IGO W in this week
I like the
from
IGO
CEV
W.
as well.
You know-
And I got the Immortalizer in from KP.
Holy monkeys.
Cow.
Can we talk about the IGO Ws for a second, dude?
Yep.
Now, I know that you, and correct me if I'm wrong, I know that you like them because they have the holes in them, which is a little bit better of a design, in your opinion, than the IGO Ls, correct?
Yes.
I found that I have a hard
I'm
ass-
also a fan of the.
Of the what?
Go ahead.
No, of the what?
Of having the 3 pins. It's way easier to dual coil with 3 pins than with 2 pins.
Oh, absolutely. But what I find, and with the holes in the posts, while I think the concept is awesome, I still found myself just pinching them under the screw.
Well, it's too slow.
First word of the third paragraph, Tat. That is correct. Sorry, what were you saying? Corey?
It's too slow for me to do it that way. You know, it's so much faster to do my build, slide them through the holes, tighten them down, done.
maybe it's just the way that I build my coils and my fat sausage fingers, that when I'm trying to jerry-rig, I just end up fucking up my coil to a certain extent, and I have to spend time realigning all the wire on the wick. I'm just not... 1993, correct. Look at, we got some busy beavers right now.
We do.
Yup. I just have to say I am so fucking glad I am not playing this contest because my fucking Google Foo sucks shit. I have no Foo.
But you know why your Google Foo sucks.
That's what I have Jeffrey to do it for me.
You're running an Apple.
Oh.
Oh, come on now.
And he's here all week, kids. Try the veal.
So Chess leaves his coil on the drill bit until it's fastened.
No, it's not a fail, Beetle. You got to find the right one.
Ruh-roh. Well, maybe we'll have no winners. Maybe no one will get points just because I had a bad question. That's what happens when you put me under the gun like that. I scramble and I could have fucked up. Who knows? Whatever, it's keeping you busy for a few minutes on a Saturday night.
It is indeed.
It's giving you all something to do. Yeah, no, I still like just screwing that wire under the post. I don't know why. Maybe just old habits die hard. Because the K-Fun, it's under a screw. Most of the atomizers I've ever really built were, you know, putting it under the screw, holding it down, and tightening it down. Maybe that's why. Okay, if you're looking for the word dissolved in 1993 on the Hungry page, you're not going to find it. This I can guarantee you. But the answer to that question is on the Hungry page.
Well, I just put my answer into the Google chat. Am I correct?
Yes.
You have strong
Did that
Google
without
Foo.
starting at the I did that without starting on the Hungry page. I
And
just
please,
put the
when you-
question into Google.
And please don't forget, everybody, when you send the email, please throw your screen name in there because your screen name is what's on our spreadsheet.
It's dissolution, not dissolved. I'm looking at the sentence right now, and it says dissolved. Sorry, Swill. Now, Wikipedia is free to be edited, so if you think it should be dissolution, then go right ahead.
If you got the answer right and you want to fuck with those that come behind you, change the page.
Oh my god! Could you imagine changing the first word in the third paragraph just to fuck with a fucking little 30 people vape contest? Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. I got the right answer. Edit page. The word bumblefuck now becomes screw your mother. Enter.
You're all wrong.
That's funny shit right there. I like how your mind works, Core.
It's twisted. It's kind of a scary place, but
At least you're
I
never,
like it just fine.
At least you're never lonely.
No,
Okay, so what else?
I got lots of voices in there to keep me company.
Exactly. So you have the iGo W. What else are you gonna pull out there, Core, that you got?
I think that's it. I'm just gonna build the iGo W right now.
Hey, Kriegs,
Mm-hmm.
I got something coming at you
Where?
in Skype, buddy. This is from Swill.
Empty, please.
You know, no, I'm not disagreeing with the wording, but I will paste. Hold on, my bride's calling. She's more important than you, son of bitches. Hey, kiddo.
Sorry, Corey, I was surfing emails coming in. What are you building now?
You gotta go W.
I'm building a dual coil
I'm doing
juice
it
catcher
so
for the iGo W.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
off cam, I might add.
Okay.
Yeah, my desk is too messy.
Ah, okay. I'll forgive you just this once. Okay, Swill. Kriegs' little cut and paste coming at you. I love being the middleman. Just gotta say,
You're good at it though, bud.
I know.
I'm not disagreeing.
I'm soft and cuddly.
Swill, I'm not disagreeing,
I'm good in the
but
middle.
you got that from another page. It's the right answer to the question.
Loving the Metallica, by the way, Kriegs.
Yeah, this playlist has a bunch of it on.
Downpour says, did he get it? He's
Yeah.
gotta know.
Gotta find out next week.
It says Wikipedia. Oh. I got nothing. So are you just doing a juice catcher in the iGo W? Or you do a coil in it? Talking to myself. Corey, are you doing a juice catcher in that or a dual coil? Or a dual coil?
Dual coil juice catcher.
Nice.
Oh, coffee sounds good.
Why don't you have some tea?
I like. You know what? I've never really been a huge tea fan. I don't mind it once in a while. But to be honest, it's just never been something that's done it for me, you know? My mom drinks a lot of tea, and I mean, time and time again, let me try that. To me, it just tastes like tinted hot water.
That's kind of... And warm milk.
And yeah, if you, my mom doesn't put anything in her tea, so it's really just tinted warm water to me. Where my coffee, you can stand a spoon up in it. You could actually take a mug of my coffee, stick a tea in it, and use it as your tea holder when you're golfing.
Tea is like watered down coffee with flowers.
Yeah, it's like potpourri coffee, which
It's
is
potpourri
really weak.
coffee. It's like poopery coffee.
That's right.
Peach tea menthol. Yeah. The peach tea sounds interesting. Who makes a peach tea?
Like our coffee's so bad that if we use mugs with white ceramic insides, like our Tim's mugs, our Christmassy, wintry themed Tim mugs, we have to get new ones every year because they're white inside, and after a year of drinking coffee, they become brown, and you can't get it out. Bleach, nothing pulls it out.
Oh god, you should see the inside of my stainless steel Contigo mug.
Mm-hmm.
They call that shit stainless steel? They fucking lie, because I can stain it no problem.
I think if you had a one of those flowing waterfall those things you see in offices where the water goes up, is pumped up, and it comes down the top of the piece of glass. If you were able to remove the piece of glass and just pour my coffee through it, so that you had that wall of coffee, you could arc weld behind it safely. Ooh.
I made a pretty neat juice catcher the other day, dual coil. I ran the strand up from one coil, up and around, and then down on the other. So it was essentially just a single loop, but it was continuous to both coils. And I'll just keep doing that. Like this. Like this. See that? Like that.
Big circle.
Did it work?
Mm-hmm. You are very gaseous tonight.
It's the fucking Dr. Pepper.
Yeah,
While I was just drinking water, I was fine. As soon as I switched to Dr. Pepper, it's been bad.
I'm drinking my way into a new. You're all gonna laugh at this. Krieg's laughs at it every time I say it. I fill up a bottle every night. I throw it in the freezer, and then I take the frozen block of ice inside said bottle to work with me. It's my water bottle, so I always have icy cold water all day. The only bottle that works, that doesn't split in the freezer, is Sunny D bottles. I have tried every big ass bottle. Sunny D is the only one that doesn't split in the freezer. So they do eventually split after about 3 weeks. So every 3 weeks I go out, I buy 2 more Sunny D containers so that I have water bottles for work, and I just drink my way into a new water bottle. Or the kids help me out, drink my way into a new water bottle. And since my other one has been duct taped twice now, I have to drink myself into a new water bottle.
You do know that you can go to Walmart and spend $7 on a 2-liter camping water jug, a Coleman camping water jug, and you can fill them half full and freeze them probably a couple hundred times before they crack.
But the thing is they're an insulated. I've thought of this, and there's a lot of logic behind my thinking. I think it's a cooler, so I need it to melt.
But only fill it half full. Only fill it half full, and then fill the rest of it with water before you leave.
Oh, you and your.
We've been doing that on the farm forever.
Maybe I'll go and do that. Fucking wise guy.
Let me just paraphrase
Sorry,
that
bud.
for you, Corey. Fuck you, Corey. For anyone that couldn't read between those
Fuck
lines.
you and your fancy $7 water
Oh,
jug.
kids. I just have to say that Corey, the nice man on the TV here, on the computer here, he just fucked you for Sunny D forever now. Yeah, you can thank him, kids.
Just buy them the Sunny D because it puts a smile on their face. You know?
The funny thing is you
on
made
the
it look like you were talking to your kids, but I know your kids are in bed, and you were talking to your kitchen.
I was.
Totally talking to the kitchen.
Hey, kitchen! Listen here, you son of a bitch!
I totally even looked over to see if my kids were there, because I was like, they should be in bed.
And yes, Kingpin, on the Smoke Eater sliding scale of good ideas, the Sunny D bottle is a 15.
I fucking love how the Smoke Eater sliding scale of injustice has become a staple in all our shows. I give this a 4.6 out of a million.
That's right. Out of whatever I damn well
whatever
please.
I want. It might be 4.5 out of 3, which means it's fucking awesome on the sliding scale of Smoke Eater.
Drink me into a new water bottle.
No, I can't drink on screen. Mom gets mad at me if I drink from the bottle. Still.
You're a grown-ass man.
You know what?
I am a
grown-ass
grown-ass man.
Something you want to share with us, Zai? Jeff, maybe? Something we need to know about that? It's legal now for y'all to be married, I'm just saying. You are in Alberta.
I grew these myself. These are au natural. Oh, Sunny D is good. I drank it from a glass. Just saying.
No, you drank it from a plastic.
Off camera, of course.
Oh shit, you can totally see me in your screen. Oh, I thought
Now
it was
that
so
is
crafty.
what we call a fail, right there.
I thought it was being so crafty.
That's almost like if I close my eyes, you can't see me because I can't see you.
That's totally my idea of stealthy.
Holy, what are you doing to that thing, dude?
Drilling it out.
Oh.
Oh, that's what all the
I don't even bother to
about.
vape an atomizer before I drill it out.
And just for the record, the batteries in the drill are the same ones in the destroyer.
No, the drill is 18-volt lithium ion, but I don't think it would have enough amperage to run the destroyer. Definitely has the voltage, but I don't think the amperage would carry.
Corey, you got a haircut. Your ponytail's gone.
Yeah, but my horns show through now, so I can't take off the hat.
Just put the halo on top of the horns. No one will notice.
Amy took away my halo. She said it was false advertising.
Don't
So true.
deserve the halo.
Actually, if you asked her today, she would definitely tell you that I don't deserve the halo.
Uh-oh. You didn't drop any bombs in the supermarket, did you?
No, I didn't. That bad.
I don't believe you. Yeah, I was just gonna say I don't believe you.
And it wasn't in the supermarket, it was in Canadian Tire.
Oh, well played.
At her work.
Yeah.
Bad boy.
But we formed like 12 pounds of hamburger into meatballs for sweet and sour meatballs for tomorrow.
Mm.
And after we're done and got it all cleaned up and everything, she's got a dish towel in her hand. And so she thinks this is funny. She flicks me at the dish towel.
Oh.
And we'll just...
I know where this
We'll
is
just
going,
say
because
that-
I've been there.
Amy really sucks at flicking with a towel.
Yeah.
So I took it away, and I'm pretty sure she's bruised from the knee to the shoulder on both
Yeah.
sides now.
Mm. Motherfucker does that to me too.
Needless to say, I'm up here and she's on the couch, and I might be in a little bit of trouble.
So,
Just
so,
a little bit.
So she's
That's
on
what
your bed.
happens when
She's on your bed
you're
right
with-
now, is what you're saying.
Well, I'll keep the bed here. That's fine. I don't like sleeping on the couch.
Fucks up my back.
Yeah. Us fat men should never sleep on a
No.
couch.
No, but little elves and small skinny folk, couch is all yours. Did it again. Yes, Google, I'm still here. Damn it.
I just had mine.
I haven't had one yet.
Should be any second, man. Depends on the couch, Beetle says. I agree. You gotta admit, the couch in my basement is
Oh,
pretty
you really
damn
had to put
comfy,
The couch in your basement is fucking awesome.
right?
Kriegs, why did you put Creed on?
It was just a playlist.
I love Creed.
Took you 2 minutes into that song to realize to say something.
Well, I was too busy talking. I was gonna say I'm still searching for that heart of gold.
Oh hell, play a Neil Young song, then he'll be quiet
Not a
for a
chance.
while.
No,
No, I want-
don't
I want
even
Make
own-
him feel good.
I don't even own
I want the
any
BLS
Neil Young.
cover.
I don't own any Neil Young.
I want the BLS cover.
Hey,
Hi,
Carolina,
Carolina.
welcome to the room.
What they said.
What they said, I concur.
You're an ass. I don't even have time to say hello to you, so just whatever they just said.
That's not it.
Because I'm
That's not-
that big an asshole.
It's like,
Fuck,
it's
leave
like,
it to the female in the room to twist it all around so that the man is the bad guy again.
It's like, I love you.
The shoe
yeah,
fits,
Yeah,
sir.
me too. Like, right, you know, it's just
Yeah.
like one of those, right?
See, that's what that is. That was a dick move. Say hi to Carolina right now, fucker.
Well, now I'm saying it under
no,
duress.
you're gonna
duress.
say it right now, or I'm gonna throw shit at you.
It's nothing against you, Carolina. Hello, welcome to the room.
Thank you.
I'm not saying this under duress because Stumpy the elf back there is getting all
Stumpy the
cranky.
elf.
He's a bitch. Just saying.
Why? How did you get your pass out of Santa's workshop?
Fuck you.
Aren't you coming into your busy season?
Go back
woman?
to making toys.
Fuck you.
Toys R Us shelves aren't filling themselves. Damn it!
I can't wait. I can't wait to tell Sydney that
There's
Auntie
shit.
Amy is responsible for helping Santa make her
Fuck
present
you.
this year.
She does the oil changes on Santa's sleigh.
Incoming.
Really?
Trip tips. Motherfucker.
The Germans are
Making me
coming.
laugh
The
while I'm
Germans.
drilling out an atomizer. It's just not good for my health.
What's not good for your health?
What's not good for your health?
Making me laugh while I'm drilling out an atomizer.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go get
I
stitches.
now have a hole in my fucking... Where did Corey's picture go?
I don't know.
Is he turned off his camera so we can't see the blood gushing from his finger right now?
Oh. Look, Mom's even cheering me on. She's like, batteries, Amy, batteries. Use batteries.
No, it
Don't throw drip
can't be.
tips?
It can't be that bad. Because not only did Amy come up to bed, she actually gave me a kiss on her way by.
Oh.
So I may not be that deeply in the doghouse for snapping with the towel.
I'm not saying that Al Pacino gave Fredo a kiss before he went on a boat. I'm just saying. Kisses
Wake
aren't
up
always
with
a
a
good
horse head
thing,
in
my
your
friend.
bed?
How
If you
your
come into
windows
bed
down,
and there's a
Corey?
horse head in there, you're in trouble.
I don't know. I put it back up. Let's try this over.
There we go,
again.
there
There
we
we
are.
go. So while we're doing this, Amy's calling for Mitch to come help her. So as a good
kicked
son, he
your
comes to
ass?
his mom's defense. Yeah, he comes to his mom's defense. Goes and gets a towel. After I might have snapped him preemptively 8 or 10 times. So he gets a towel, and he's a lot like his mom. He means well, but not very good with the towel.
His heart's in
He
the
tried.
right place. But he certainly plays
first
Div 3 towel
bloody-
whipping.
The first bloody fucking snap wraps right around my leg, catches me fucking square in the berries.
Oh.
Down.
Oh.
Man down.
Yep. It was bad. They both fucking giggle.
Oh, fucking
If
right.
That's not the absolute insult. They both fucking giggle.
I would have fucking giggled.
The
I'd
worst,
have been pissing myself.
the worst was we were all hanging out at a buddy's place. There may have
Hey, look, she throws things too.
Was that a fucking tampon?
No
I think it
socks.
was a pair of socks.
the worst though that I've seen is we were all over at a buddy's place. There may have been
back of my leg. Ass.
Yay, she throws stuff. Amy rocks.
But the worst though, and there may have been alcohol or other substances involved, but my buddy Sean, back in high school, decided he was going to towel snap me. He must have given me 3 or 4 good licks with it before I got all pissy. And I made the rat tail. And he got me one right in the bag, and that's when I got the end of the rat tail nice and dripping wet. And he saw what I was doing and started to run away, and I caught him in the ass. I had to buy him alcohol for a month to pay for the 9 stitches through jeans I gave him.
Oh my god. My only towel whipping, I learned how to whip towels when I worked at Chili's back in the day. You had these little yellow, they weren't big towels, just little yellow
Nope.
fucking almost
Bar
face
towels.
cloths, bar towels. And I was an asshole. I mean, I still am an asshole, but I would whip everybody. And at the end of the night, we got to clean down things, and you have to climb up on the counter and get in there and clean out the microwave. So I was just trying to get shit done to get the fuck out of there and go get drunk with everyone that's sitting at the bar. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm in there fucking doing the microwave, and my buddy comes up behind me, and of course I'm bent over, and I fucking smack right on the fucking derriere, man. Like, I didn't see it coming. I was, totally oblivious to it, and yes, I did get up on a counter back in my slender days. Like 2 decades ago. It lasted for like a week. But yeah, no, he got me good. Fuck. Oh, that son of a bitch.
Oh.
So when I got Sean in the ass, I laughed and I laughed and I laughed, and then when the blood wouldn't stop, it was time to go to the hospital.
Did you just say it was a Wednesday?
Yeah, I think I was skinny on a Wednesday in like 1996.
Oh.
I think I was skinny at 12:32 p.m. October 28th, 1980. After that, nope.
I honestly can't tell you how disappointed I am with this fucking iClear 30.
It's so true, Kingpin.
too poor. We just use frozen oranges.
Had the same effect, however.
Pretty much.
And road hockey balls hurt whether you're a guy or a girl. That shit's painful.
We just played with pucks all the time.
So I just gotta say, the answer to the question of our trivia question, I've only got 2 correct answers.
Oh, really?
Oh, hold on. I might have a third. Nope, 2.
Oh, Swill, there's pictures of me fucking shaking my money maker up on a bar in Mexico, spring break 2002. To Ugly Kid Joe,
Girls
hate
totally play road hockey.
Girls don't play. Oh, Kingpin, you're in trouble.
To Ugly Kid Joe's, I hate everything about you, man. Whole guitar solo and everything up on that bar, man.
You'll have to wait till next week.
Is mine correct? You'll find out next week, and if it's not, everyone's going to have a fucking email open to vapenightincanada@gmail.com ready to type the answer and hit send next week to try and get them at leftover points.
Well, if you do that, don't forget your screen name.
KP, I am not a cheerleader. I would kick your fucking ass.
I'm not ugly.
Don't even start
Cyril.
with me.
I may be fat, but I'm beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're
Your
very
words
beautiful.
hurt. Your words hurt.
What's up? Did Mod N be let out already, or are the Americans coming over earlier this week?
Hi, LTZ28.
I don't even know how to say that.
My lip.
My LT1Z28.
Well, the one's an
No.
I, so it's my...
No. It's
Little?
my LT1Z28.
Oh, it's a car thing.
Oh,
Fucking non-car people. Jesus.
I'm going to change my name. There you go, my LT120Z28. See, I'm going to change my name to Cree Open HTML Tag, some other word, close HTML tag, so that I can fuck with all you car people.
Creeks, you have a husband.
No, he was talking to you.
I'm bugging.
We don't tell anyone about my husband on the air. What the fuck?
I'm sorry.
You let out her sex change.
The fuck? It was just
He's
everything's
the one
coming
who
out.
was telling everybody about the hot texts he gets all week from you.
Wow, this is like confession night on Vape Night in Canada. This is incredible. See what you started, car person? Z28?
Oh, look what happened.
See, you come
Totally
in,
all your fault.
you
But hi and welcome.
You come in all friendly and hey, friendly people of the north, and we're all over you about your name, and then now we're fighting amongst each other. This is bullshit. You're the reason that this show fell apart. When we're not on the air next week, it's all because
Oh,
of
you're mean.
You're mean. You're cool. Hater.
You have to say you're sorry now.
you. Nothing's wrong with Americans.
You know what?
Thank
You know
you.
what,
At all.
hater? Me and LT1Z28 are gonna come and hug a hater.
Oh, are we going to hug haters now, are we? Oh, my goodness. I have nothing
Corey,
against
what are you
Americans.
doing over there, sir?
Then again, you guys already pay for our oil, and you don't have to come bomb us to get it. So,
There you go.
ooh.
Yeah, not only do they pay for our oil, but they make us pay for the refined product to get back.
Right? We'll
Bullshit it
we'll
is.
ship you down the raw stuff, and then we'll charge you to send back the same stuff back again. That's a great deal.
That's right.
Great trade.
Hey, baby. Tired?
Now what are you fixing,
Our son
Corey?
is in our room.
Same thing. I hate drilling out these Ude products.
Yeah, you should go use
They're
your
so
drill
bloody
press. It's so much
stiff.
easier.
Because he doesn't have
You
it there.
just
so
quick,
you can-
pull it on up, right beside your chair, and drill that shit.
Come on. You get paid? This year is the worst year for fucking brides paying us.
Fuck you.
Everyone says, oh, she's not there. She can't hear you.
Mom says hi.
So yeah, fucking this is the longest fucking iGo W build in history, Corey.
I know, right?
Big time.
I'm not saying
He's going up a 64th at a time. Look, I used a fraction.
I'm not.
Broke another fucking drill bit.
I'm not
I
saying
think
that.
this one may wait till tomorrow to go to the garage and get drilled.
Helicoil.
I'm not saying my 8-year-old could have built the iGo faster. I'm just saying.
Just saying.
This seems to be taking an awful long time. Message received, sir. Message received.
Good, good.
Loud and clear. Oh, too funny. I deserve that one, though. Let's be honest here.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Not a whole lot. Just
Just a little bit. Just a few inches.
Just about this fucking much.
Hey, yeah, was that the problem, Corey? Were you running your drill counterclockwise?
nope.
Because
Even
righty
using
tighty,
football
lefty
bits.
loosey.
Is that it with the stock air holes, Corey?
No, I always have. Yeah, I always have issues with the drilling out anything from Ude. Whatever grade stainless steel they're using is pretty tough stuff.
See, if you had the Fastech knockoffs, you would have been able to puncture that with a fucking pencil.
I just gotta say, Zai, the love of my life, darling.
What?
When we go to bed tonight, you're gonna regret ordering Oodle Noodle.
Oh no.
Oh yes. You may have to repaint the bedroom
See
tomorrow.
that face she's making? She already knows what the smell's going to be like because she's lived through it before.
Did it have broccoli in it? That might be why.
No, but it had something in it, and it's particularly
Oh
gnarly.
no.
You know it's bad when you can't stand your own aroma. It's like, whoa! That's bad!
That shit's enough to
That's
drive
bad.
a dog off a gut wagon right
Let's
there.
be honest. Our own threshold for our own stink is far higher than that of other people. So you know when you
It
let a
is.
bad one go and you're like, I need to go somewhere away from myself right now, that it's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, because I just found out how bad it was, and I'm telling you, it would gag a maggot.
Gago maggot. The iGo, Dr. Tongue has the iGo W from Fastech, and it's not a knockoff. Are the
I
iGo
was
W's
gonna
from
say so
Fastech actually
Kriegers.
used? What's that?
I was gonna say, so Kriegers, you know how we were talking earlier about that really comfy couch in your basement?
Yeah. You're not saying
Oh, it's tomorrow's
my
Turkey
to
Day.
borrow it.
Oh, tomorrow's Turkey Day. Wait for Turkey Day.
Oh, wait for
You know.
tomorrow night's parts, which is a combination of leftover oodle noodle and turkey. Oh, it's gonna be fucking joy and rapture.
You bet.
There's no happiness in this house this weekend.
This show has just gone.
There will be
completely
for
out-
me.
Well, Jeff has that fucking gas mask.
No, it's in my truck.
Oh,
I was gonna say I might have to sleep in it. Brussels sprouts.
oh, Brussels sprouts.
Kriegers is like, oh my
No,
god,
I just hate the taste of Brussels sprouts
Yep.
in general.
So do I.
Never
Oh
mind.
fuck! I can't even get over the smell of them cooking.
Right?
Nope.
No, I don't like them at
Cabbage
all.
is gross.
I do.
And baby cabbage is no better.
Oh, I love
Oh.
cabbage.
Oof.
I like Brussels sprouts though.
Oof.
Now, do you honestly love cabbage, or you like cabbage rolls?
I don't
Oh,
like
I
cabbage
love
rolls.
cabbage rolls.
Oh,
love,
they're
love, love
gross.
cabbage
Oh,
rolls.
that's fucking
But
disgusting.
I love cabbage
Who the
in
fuck
like.
subjects themselves to that?
Shut up!
No.
I love cabbage rolls, but I love like coleslaw. Coleslaw has cabbage in it. I love coleslaw.
I hate cabbage rolls. I hate coleslaw.
I like coleslaw, but I can't stand cabbage rolls.
I love coleslaw.
I like
And I love cabbage
I like
rolls.
cabbage rolls if they're loaded with bacon and rice and itty bitty cabbage.
No.
You do not build or maintain a body this size eating coleslaw or any other form of salad.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have a body that size.
I have something for you to remember for tomorrow, Corey. When the salad comes out, you can just look up and look at everybody and go, "You don't win friends with salad. You don't win friends with salad."
I like salad, so fuck y'all.
And this is why you're 3 feet tall. You haven't eaten enough protein yet to grow beyond that.
That's
and you
not
too,
true.
You two can grow your own elf by fucking refusing to give it bad food. That's what I need to do.
And now she's gone off cam to cry.
Yeah, great. We're giving the poor elf a complex.
Yeah, because I cried.
You want to get something heavier to throw at him.
Pretty much.
That's it.
Call me
Fucking
elf.
coffee table's coming.
Call
I
me
was
elf
looking for
one
a
more
sector
time.
break.
Ooh, she's an angry elf.
Elf.
Fuck you all.
Yeah, baby.
You're
Pics of
gonna be
what?
stumpy. Give me a minute.
Cal says send her pics.
Yes, I know. I know.
Yes, I know.
They're on my iPad.
Now I'm the middleman.
Right after the show.
Oh, J-Raps, gotcha.
I'm on it like a fat kid on a Smartie.
In 35 minutes, hon, you shall have pics.
And a coupon code.
And a coupon code. Who doesn't love coupon codes?
I know, right?
Hold on, I know I have a coupon for that somewhere in here.
No, I totally do. I totally have a coupon code.
It's kind of nice to have my paps back. I forgot how beautiful I like this button.
It's gorgeous.
How beautiful you like that button. Gee, there's some good English right there for the learned folk.
You couldn't just fucking let it go? Really? You couldn't. You couldn't
You
just,
actually thought he was gonna let it go?
Just fucking let it go.
No.
Fuck. Que sera, sera, motherfucker.
Like
That
any of you
noise.
motherfuckers ever let anything go?
That's right.
Who gave the
I
elf a
really
voice?
tried to.
all
I hope
over it.
people will let it go in return, but they never do. So
No.
you just gotta
If
rise
you
to the
have
occasion.
bullets, you fucking fire them. No wars were ever won by everybody putting their guns down. Okay, nice to meet you, Charles. And you too, George.
Holy, you're obviously talking about an English war with names like that.
You said if I had bullets, throw them. So I was.
I do too, and they're heavy and made of steel.
Bring it.
It's already been
Oh,
forgotten.
KP just said, Smoke, I'm almost done making those stilts for Zai that you wanted for Christmas.
Thanks,
Fuck you,
buddy.
JP.
He had to put the extensions on the drywall stilts.
That's right.
I am not that small.
She can
You'll one day be...
She can finally go on the swing of the century at the fucking amusement park now.
Wait. Listen. No, shut up. Listen. On Thursday, it was totally said that I am taller than a 2-liter pop bottle. So,
Oh,
But you know what?
you all saw it on
with
video.
those stilts, you'll finally be able to kiss me without having to jump.
Fuck you.
Oh, Corey didn't get to watch Thursday's show.
I'm not
We should
kissing
show
you no
him
more.
the Chi Yu stuff. We have half an hour. You want to see some?
I think so.
Oh, we do.
Some tomfoolery.
For anyone who missed it on Thursday.
It's
Well, of
true.
course. I want to see what happened.
KP, that's so mean.
LT1 said 28 wants to know what the hell a pop bottle is.
it's a it's a soda bottle.
What?
That's a pop ball.
Pop bottle. What do you
bigger-
mean? What's a pop bottle?
She's bigger than a 2-liter soda bottle.
Oh, soda.
Soda pop.
Really? Yes, a pop bottle. I've never heard such a crazy fucking question in my life. What's a pop bottle? What, the fucking
This
bottle
time.
you drink your pop out of?
Want to know something else crazy, Z28? We put vinegar on our french fries.
No,
What the hell do they
no,
put
we
vinegar
don't all
on?
do that.
No, it's
Well,
nasty.
you don't. I sure as fuck do.
It's nasty.
Corey, do you have the show up on your screen, dude?
Mhm.
Yeah? Cool.
Beetle, you want to hear a funny thing about a toque? I didn't believe Smoke Eater when he told me that Americans don't know what a toque is. So he actually made me phone some sports shop down in New York,
Oh, sweet Jesus.
and I asked for a toque, and the guy was like, a what? He's like, a toque. He's like, no, we're a sports store. Like, so what do you wear when it snows? He's like,
A hat.
pants. And I was like, no, on your head, a toque. You wear it on your head. And he goes, a hat? No, not a fucking hat, a toque. You know, it's like puffy. It's got a pom-pom. He's like, oh, that's called a knit hat. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? It's called a toque. What the hell is wrong with you people?
Okay, so here's what we did with the Chi Yu last weekend, Core. And for anyone else that didn't watch Thursday's show.
We got a circuit. We got a Chi Yu with 2 model rockets. Do you think it's going to go that far?
Oh, yes, I'm still here.
You worried about them?
I hope not.
Are you worried about them?
No. No.
Okay.
Heads up! Heads up! Heads up! Heads up!
There we go. It's down.
Thunk. And then where's the landing?
Look at it.
It survived.
It's a little heat temper.
There's some heat tempering for you, Core. Oh. So that's the first thing we did to it. We drove the Sammy over it to no avail because, of course, the tires just absorbed it. And then, so we sent it for flight, and then we did some more torque.
Further destruction of Chi clone piece of shit. I don't know, 10 Mentos. Diet Coke.
See, totally
Fire
taller than
away.
a pop bottle.
So we were just torturing the fuck out of this thing, dude. And then, so that first video was 2 but we took duct tape and duct taped 2 of those D-cell rocket cores and wrapped it around the Chi on either side. Took the bottom cap, or took the switch off, and fed the Chi over the guiding rod through the 510 connection. We popped out the pin, and that's how we fucking set that fucker off.
Worked like a hot damn, too.
Then this one was a good one. Where is it? Where's flight 2?
Here we go. Chi Yu in flight, take 2.
This was only
Ready, guys?
One rocket on the bottom.
Ready?
Yep.
So, Chi, the first fight didn't kill you. The truck didn't kill you. Diet Coke and Diet Pepsi didn't kill you. Let's hope this will.
Whoa!
Heads up! Heads up! Heads up! Heads up!
Listen for the ting.
Heads up!
We're good, we're good, we're good.
You hear that ting? So that ting, we went to go look for it. It took us a little bit.
So,
What's
what's that?
You can't be on the camera for once upon.
So the mod, no, we don't want you on the camera, we just said. So the mod is right there.
It got
It
stuck
landed on the backstop and actually just stayed there. So my son's gonna go fetch it for us.
And that put quite a dent in the Chi Yu when it landed on that backstop.
So what you're saying is it takes putting it into orbit twice and driving it over it with an 18-wheeler to kill the Chi clone.
Oh, no, it's still very much alive. We're going to do some more damage to it still. It is very much alive.
It just got dented.
You bring this on yourself, G-Money.
I do. Her aim's off tonight.
And twat.
We had to walk a long ways to get that sass.
Fuck.
Like, how...
Oh, Jesus. The fuck?
Like, how far did we have to walk to go get that first flight?
Oh, it was it was all the way across the field.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't envy mods, we abuse them. So we have some more stuff planned for it this week, hopefully. I wish I could find. I've been thinking about a place where we can set that thing off into something without going to jail.
I'm sure we can figure something out. I know, right, Sabi?
Oh, I rebuilt all my K-Funds last night. Now I'm just fucking chain vaping all the different flavors now.
I'm stuck between good old G Money and Fluid.
I am still only vaping Tree of Knowledge.
My spinner died. It's charging right now.
See? Even Mum's down with domestic terrorism.
Well, she's the one that could potentially have the best odds of getting us out of a charge.
Yeah, if we did it in Chilliwack.
Wrong province and city, but I like your thinking.
Yeah.
RCMP has no jurisdiction.
I'd really like to,
That's untrue.
we need to find some abandoned brick building to fucking lodge that thing into.
We do.
Where?
No, I said we do need to find one.
Oh, I thought you meant we do have one. I'm like, you're
I'm
holding.
sure there's lots. I'm sure there's lots of potential. I mean, really, what do you need a brick? Well, no, I guess it's a small target. I was gonna say, what do you need a building for when you can just use one of those bricks, or, you know, those big tall cement K-bar barriers? But
Yeah, so when you miss and it goes through a person.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be far better off firing it off underneath an underpass.
Yeah.
that's what I said. And I know the
Underneath an
perfect
overpass.
one. It's quiet. There's nobody there. It's on a deserted road, especially on the weekend. I know the perfect one to do it under. But
Do you?
somebody's
No, do
it's
you?
fucking overpass. Yes, I do.
It won't fucking structurally damage the overpass.
No, it's a fucking G, for Christ's sake.
Well, but
People
it's,
drive into overpasses
But
and
dude,
they
it's a
live.
fast tech cheat clone. Those things are
But
the
do you know
bomb
how many
diggity.
cat excavators pound into overpasses daily? You don't see anybody freaking out about that.
Okay, Monday.
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 Monday. GU extravaganza, ganza. You better be there
That's
unless
gonna
you're
be
dead or in jail. And if you're in jail,
That's gonna be
break
the
out.
intro. Here, we'll send you the TU. You can put it through your stone wall in jail.
Who cares in your
Who
city
cares in
hall
your
lanes
city
just
hall
fall
lanes?
out of your overpasses?
Yeah, when she came here, the fucking spaghetti bowl right at the bottom of the city, at the top of the Queenie 2, the overpass to go south towards Sherwood Park,
Yep.
the whole fucking half of the overpass just fell off.
Somebody hit it with a chi.
Great. You're instilling plenty of confidence in what we're about to do. With my squeaky.
If they had hit it with a destroyer, the whole thing would have come down.
Well, really, I mean, I can't say that the structural damage to the overpass is completely out of the question in this town, because they can't even afford fucking paving, for crying out loud.
Don't hate on my city, man. You need a hug, hater?
I do. Get a paving crew, for crying out loud.
I know. You're so wishy-washy. You're such a tough guy on a show. But last night you were
I am.
praising Edmonton. I love it. I love
I do,
being here.
no,
Blah blah blah.
I
Now
do,
you're like,
I do.
fucking Edmonton.
I do.
They can't even fucking afford a paver.
No, I'm not saying fucking Edmonton. I'm just saying fucking Edmonton doesn't know how to pave.
I'm not saying fucking Edmonton.
Well, how
I'm
many
just saying
cities
fucking
can you
Edmonton
say that you're
with
going out
more
Fucking
off-roading?
Edmonton.
How many
cities can you say you're going off-roading and you never
drive to
leave
the
the paved
supermarket?
street
That's right.
of the city?
Hey, now it'll be good to see you.
Oh, you're probably right.
I gotta put the truck into 4-wheel drive just to get over the manhole covers in your neighborhood.
I was gonna say, yeah, you could probably look at the spring or the shocks on the Pacifica and then tell me he's not right.
I'm with you, Z28. The although there seems to be two different clones on Fast Tech. One's a piece of shit and one's good. And And the one that we're doing all this destruction to is the one that's not good.
Yeah, no, not good at all.
So we're gonna launch it with a rocket engine into an overpass.
Well, howdy doody from Nebraska.
Howdy doody from Canada, eh?
I would recommend doing 4 D-cell engines on it, though.
I like the way you think.
I want to start with one to make sure the whole thing doesn't come falling down on us.
We won't feel it if it does land on our head.
We won't feel it. We'll be dead instantly.
That's right. And you can't charge a dead guy.
What do you? How much jail time can a dead guy possibly get? Like, really? Let's think about this.
That's right.
What are you worried about, Kriegs? We're gonna be fine, buddy. Oh, you fucking kill me, dude. Hey, cats.
Hey, cats.
And
Hey,
Nilo. And Chicago Rod.
Chicago
and
Rod.
everyone. Welcome the Mod Envy After Show, the precursor to Done Deal. Welcome, one and all.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, God.
Don't even, you motherless fuck, get away from me.
Oh, God, that's putrid.
Get the fuck away from me.
Fuck no, sharing's caring.
Sharing.
Oh, besides, it stinks over here.
Get in your own stench.
Oh.
We didn't
Jesus.
fire. No, we didn't torch. Oh, Corey, are you asking Corey, Nilo? You want to show off your Poldiac core?
Well, I'll show off the chi first. There's the stainless chi with
I
the
love
brass
that one.
accents.
That one turned out
polish that up a
so
bit?
nice.
And then there's the Poldiac, the brass Poldiac with the stainless over top.
Oh, you did up the pants and the shirt.
Yep.
Did you polish
Nice.
the Chi core? Because it looks shinier than last week.
Just on a cotton cloth. That's it.
It looks really sharp.
A kingpin.
Fuck you, KP. You know, I don't even know how many times a show I can say that, or how many times a week, because I tell him, fuck you, KP, all the time.
It never gets old though.
It's lost. Oh, look at those little midget fingers giving you the finger.
Big ol' fuck you. No, that's a big fuck you, okay?
That's
That
That's like me doing this. That's the same size, the
Fuck
same
you.
thing. That's like me
Big
doing this.
Fuck you. Fuck you too.
But you think that's her hand. That's actually her legs.
That's not.
Those are her toes.
I don't even know why I keep hanging out with you,
Exactly.
motherfuckers.
Zai's sitting there going, why do I
I just
even
want to see
fucking broadcast?
That's it.
the first
Oh,
time
you
that I actually
fucking
meet
stink.
Zai in real life. The first thing I'm gonna do is move the hair so I can see the top of her ears.
My ears are fine. Fuck you.
Let me see the points. Look, there's a point. See the point?
Yep, there is a point.
They're totally not pointed. Fuck you.
They're a little pointed.
Sydney's gonna be so excited to find out that you helped Santa make her toys.
Fuck you. Nini's gonna be like, Auntie Amy, I want this for Christmas. I'll kill you. Motherfuckers.
Sydney's gonna go, Auntie Ames, can you put in a good word with Santa, please?
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, it must suck being short.
It doesn't. I love it. You guys are just a bunch of arses.
Thing is, what do you have to compare it to?
Shortness?
Just about everything's taller than her.
Her
That's
year,
untrue.
Her year and a half
Amy's
year old
not as
son.
tall
I'm
as
fucking
me.
tall. Look at how small that one is.
That's
And her year-and-a-half-old son comes up to her hips.
fuck you.
All your kids outgrow you by 3 years old.
It's really not fair because it's so true. They're way
Were
taller
you
than
not
I
wearing
am.
your 6-year-old's Halloween costume last week?
Yes.
Do you?
You want to know what's hilarious? Her 8-year-old and her share the same shoes.
Well, not only that, Do you not also hand down your clothes that you're tired of to my 8-year-old daughter?
Yes, I do.
I'm just saying.
And one of the shirts that came for Pookie, I wear it.
Just saying. You're small.
I am. There's nothing wrong with that. Just because you people are all giant doesn't mean I'm small.
You're like an appetizer.
You're all just too big.
Kingpin said if we put a piece of plywood on your head, we could use you as an end table.
I am not an end table.
Stand
See,
still, damn it.
I do feel your pain because I'm 6 foot 265, and in my family I'm a shrimp. I'm an absolute runt in my family.
I do save money on clothes. I can totally shop in the kids section.
Which means you have awesome fashion sense then.
That's it.
I need a new SpongeBob nightie.
Criggers, I do know where you live. I will slap you in person.
I like the Tinkerbell.
I want the Smurf 2 t-shirt, damn it.
You guys are fuckers.
I mean, really, I'm not sure it's legal that she can ride in the front seat without a booster.
See, Jeff,
I'll kill you.
Jeff, as much as that was hilarious, you're kind of stupid because you're in the same fucking room as her.
I know, but still. Dora the Explorer winter boots.
Dora the Explorer winter boots.
I'm done. Okay, guys. Have a great night. Fuck you all.
Amy, don't leave. Kel says you should go as Dora the Explorer for Halloween.
The first time that we picked on Zai like this, I caught shit from my better half, for the better part of the week. Until I explained that really it wasn't me, it was her husband that started it. And then she thought it was pretty funny.
So does that mean the first time we meet in person, Amy's gonna deck me or what?
The odds are very low. I think I'm her only intended target.
You only make fun of those who you love, so...
That's right. It means I love you more.
Aw, look at the sad little elf.
She's sad because she ran out of ammunition to throw
Yeah,
it
but
down.
fuck, no, I have a whole box. I keep it here now. I bring a box of random shit, and then I go and pick it up at the end of the night, and I bring it back so that I can throw it at him.
You have a box of random shit to throw
If you want to make it easier, you have to make sure to throw only things to be picked up by a magnet. So once you're done, you just get a construction magnet and run over the floor with it, and you'll pick up all the stuff.
Oh,
But she's too short to use the construction magnet.
Oh, the stripper joke's
You know
running
what?
through my
They
head
have
right
reels
now.
now.
I am going to dress up as a fucking elf next Saturday. Just for all
So
you
you're-
motherfuckers.
so you're not
What do you mean
gonna-
dress up?
So-
That's
so
your
you
work
mean-
uniform.
I thought you dress up every Saturday night like a human, so you're just gonna dress normally next weekend. I'll show
Coming
those.
out of the closet.
I'll show those humans. I am not an elf, goddammit. Oh.
We're all getting coal for
You know how
Christmas
boring
now.
this show would be if we didn't have at least 20 minutes of picking on Zai the elf? Like it would
But it's
suck.
every fucking week!
Well, we run out of content eventually, and then we just turn on you.
And then we look over and, holy fuck, there you
Oh my
are!
god, you're still short.
Look, it's like a whole nother half an hour of content! All because you're short!
Oh. So you brought up the construction magnet,
We
and
are
all I could think about was the
talking about
strippers going around picking up the
Size
Looney and
random
Tunes.
box of shit. $4.99 plus shipping. If anyone would like to send me random things to Huck at Smoke Eater,
Well, it is
totally open
Halloween
to that.
season. You could go get one of those boxes of Halloween candy and start chucking and freeze them.
No, you know what she does? No shit. She takes all those shitty little fucking nasty taffy candies that are like in the wax roll-up wrapper, and she saves those in a bowl, and she whips those at my fucking head.
They hurt more. They hurt way Say more.
Welcome to Vicious
Welcome
Vapors.
to Vicious Vapors.
This is what happens when you've been overnicked for 3 hours. We just turn on each other. this is like Lord of the Flies on fucking vaping TV.
It's true.
Watch
We
how
just-
Oh, look, Curly's offering
Up
up
at her
3
husband.
half-inch nut.
watch how
So do I. Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Watch how a group of
No.
friends systematically turn on each other.
That's it. All for entertainment purposes.
Here,
They're
let
gonna
me
send me really heavy shit to huck at him because it's funny.
JPF
I didn't have to sweeten the deal.
880. Your test was successful. I'm still unsure why so many Americans think that test
I don't
is
know.
a way of saying hello. Because if you were to
Yeah, I don't know. You could just say hi
just
and then we
follow the
say hi
bouncing
back.
ball. Hey everyone, look at that. Oh, and it works. Hey everyone. See?
Great.
Hey, see? I'm just saying that's weird.
Totally works. Every
Vape Dave
time.
has a
Test.
Vape Dave has a rivet from the Golden Gate Bridge you can chuck at me. No, I don't,
See?
that would
Look.
be historic.
I
injuries.
could have the whole vaping community against you just so they could see me huck shit at your fucking dome.
Yeah, well.
They would all turn on you and send me things.
Fool can always find a follower.
Mm,
We missed the warning label.
we don't have one. This is like enter at your own risk, honey.
Yeah,
But welcome.
this is Vape Night in Canada. You
Oh,
thought we were...
I can get us a warning label. I have that shit saved.
Oh, see?
Is that the stick up the ass one?
Yep.
So
No,
Corey, I
it's
give
not an MVP2. I had an MVP2, sent it away. I hated it. The button was hard to push and really clicky, and it just wasn't for me.
those teeny tiny elf fingers can't push simple
Fuck
buttons.
you!
Corey,
American viewers
I've
will
given
send you
you-
handguns.
I've given you or given the UCAN a good week now, and I love it.
Yep, I love mine. All 8 or 9 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we're coming down to the final few minutes here, and as all
I do,
the...
LT.
You know what?
Little foam bumpers. We bought them when we bought them.
Really? Now everyone's getting in on this. It's not just Tat, KP, Corey, Smoke Eater, and fucking Kriegers. Now it's like random ass people who hate the shit out of me.
We
Fuck
bought
you all,
we bought those foam bumpers
motherfuckers.
when we had kids, but they were taller than the table, so we just left them on for
Fuck
size.
you.
You have to put the bright warning tape on the edge of all your tables so she
Everything
doesn't bang her
one of
head
you.
on them.
Fuck you all.
Oh, see now that means that either the three of us have captured the audience,
Or assholes.
or they've turned on you, or they love you as much as we love you, and they're just joining in on the
They
fun.
totally turned on me. Everybody turned on me. Welcome to Zy Haters. We're here every Saturday night. You're more than welcome to join in the bashing of me,
Oh, that's fun.
fuckers.
You're gonna get either
When we
the
first got together,
MVP
she
or the
had these-
VAMO for Christmas. I would highly recommend the MVP over the
MVP.
VAMO.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
would as well.
I gotta say though, when we first got together, Amy had these solid glass ice cubes,
That's right, I did.
4 of them, and the last one finally smashed about a year ago.
I have one downstairs.
But oh, it's great. But one wound up in the eyebrow of one of our really good friends and blackened his eye for a week.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Another one took a tooth out. So now we replace everything that poses a puncture or a sharps hazard to small people. We replace it with foam, so
Fuck
that she
you.
can't hurt herself.
That was
you and your
doctor's
fishing
orders, though,
friends.
wasn't it? To
It
protect,
was, yeah.
to not just protect you guys, but to protect herself.
Right? Because well, her meds ran out.
Well, I know, and they're expensive. And
They
work only
are.
covers like 40%, right? So I mean, we have to cut corners
Right.
somewhere.
I'm just gonna sit back here.
How else can you vape on a Poldiac, right? Something had to give.
That's right. And really, quit lying to the people, honey. You're not sitting, you're standing.
I'm not standing.
I'm just gonna stand.
Fuck you.
I'm just gonna stand on the couch over here. That girl, she's all torso.
You know, the worst part about what we do here with Picking on Zai is we are just helping Jeff get angry sex every Saturday night.
It's like a hate fuck every weekend.
Zai is so small she gets her feet caught in the slots of the heating vents.
You know what? One weekend, I'm gonna, I don't know, be a fucking girl about it and just start bawling my brains out. Then how are you fuckers gonna feel then?
Then we'll be laughing even more. Oh my god, if we get tears,
That's right.
That's like drawing blood. It's like, yes, keep going. Oh, that's fucking funny. Jeff has to build little bridges over the vents so she doesn't get stuck and trip and fall.
You have been to my house. I do not have.
Out of popsicle sticks, otherwise they'd be too high of a
Hey,
step.
you know what? You're gonna have like fucking 1 million Americans coming in here just to watch you fuckers make fun of me every week. Our ratings are gonna go through the fucking roof.
You play hide and seek and hide in the fucking fruit basket of
Fuck
the fucking
you.
fridge.
Fuck you.
You'll never find me in here.
They'll never look in this coffee mug.
Fuck you. I'm not Thumbelina. I am a normal-sized person, alright?
Suddenly
Normal
she
for
went,
small people.
Fuck you
Suddenly
all.
she
Small
went,
people have feelings too, guys.
Impin' ain't easy, huh, Ames? Impin' ain't easy. Oh, fuck, that's funny.
Wow.
She turned from
She's
an
so small,
elf
she
into
drinks
a
her morning
fucking
coffee from a
fairy in a
thimble.
matter of like 3 sentences.
That's it. I went from being short to being fucking Thumbelina.
Oh, Tink, don't get all
But everybody
pissy.
thought Thumbelina was cute.
Oh,
Canada has hobbits too? You're a hobbitsy?
You guys have managed to turn, what, 107 people against me?
hey, Ames.
What the fuck?
Ames, move your camera so we can see the round door.
Or your hairy feet.
When's
I
Gandalf?
don't have hairy feet.
Is Gandalf coming tonight? I want to see Gandalf. I miss him.
I don't have hairy feet. Look, I have tiny little normal feet.
Yeah, but you shave them.
I do not.
Dollar Shave Club kids. Dollar Shave
Corey,
Gandalf.
really? Really? Oh, you're all a bunch of motherless fucks. Wow. Hi, welcome everyone.
Welcome to Vape Night in Canada, where Amy's
No,
guaranteed to be a
welcome to
target at
fucking
one
pick
point
on
or
Zai.
another.
There you go, Bud Johnson.
I'll take your side for a tank of fluid. I will send you
Oh.
the whole bottle. It's sitting right there.
Vaping Chevy's calling you Oompa Loompa.
Oompa loompa doopity doo.
I've got a story to share with you. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we got a
This is
couple
a
minutes
laptop.
here left.
We do.
This is
Fuckers.
You got the show up on your screen, Ames?
I do? What are you doing?
Good.
Oh, good. Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna turn sound on for this.
Good.
I'm watching.
Hold on, just cool your jets.
I'm supposing you're gonna get a couple of fingers for it.
Calm down. Don't get angry, Elf.
This is Mythical Fabrications pipe, Master Vape.
Just so you don't get homesick, Amy.
Fuck you. you. Really?
Eating as much as an elephant eats. What are you at? Getting terribly fat.
Isn't that your uncle?
You think we'll
Fuck you all. No, this is not like my theme song or anything. Fuck off! Amy's kin. Fuck you. I can see the relation. Fuck you all! Bastards.
Oh, okay. That's a good end.
You
That's
made
good.
everybody laugh their asses off now. Are we good?
We're good.
Well, look.
Who's
They
going
go,
first?
and they're in the door, and they're gone.
Who's going first?
I'll go first. On behalf of all the little people, circus sideshows, dwarfs, midgets, people who toss midgets, have a great night.
That'd be me.
Vape long, vape strong. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back next week.
Yes, sends me. Okay, so it's my turn. Hi, thanks for coming. Fuck you all. See you next week.
Good night, folks. Vape on and vape strong.
Oh, on behalf of my wonderful co-host and our great sport, Amy and Zychik, sitting up there in Secret Square number 3. Vape strong, vape often, vape in public, and more importantly, make smart choices, everybody. Stay tuned. We got Tiger and Joe right on our heels with Done Deal. We will see you guys next week.
Boom,